Hey there, tater tots. Here, let me close this. Oh, no. Nope. There we go. Welcome back. Here we are. I apologize for the delay in getting this to you. I've just had a lot going on. You guys know how it is. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But I was just getting some additional wheat, not that we need it, so that I could continue breeding up these guys. Because I'm almost out of steak completely. And I imagine we'll need leather for things at some point as well. Still not sold on the bundles, but you never know. Now, even though I wasn't necessarily working on a video, that doesn't mean that I wasn't working. One thing that I did is I got all of my gear done up again. The only things that I didn't have were really just the armor. So I had to remake the armor. Of course, the boots. The boots are always the thing, especially with feather falling. I don't know what it is. And then I also redid my bow. As you can see, I think it had mending on it before, and I was able to get infinity, so that's awesome. And then finally, I remade my renamed arrow that I like to do, and I called it actually Last Arrow this time. Who knows how long that'll last. But of course, that's not all that I did. I also worked on another chore that I've been putting off for a very long time. You see, we've got Freddy over here. And Freddy, all that he would do was buy string off of me forever. But what I was able to do is unlock all of his trades, and he's actually taking all of the fish, which is really cool. So I was able to go over and take all of the fish out of our barrels and just make them much more organized. I don't know if you know this, but dealing with the inventory and the storage for the little fishing projects to get the name tags was taking forever. But on the plus side, as you can see here, and actually I'll trade some more to him while we're here, we've got a nice extra little method to get emeralds, which is awesome. Look at that, 23 just from this, and we'll stack it up with that other 23. I've got 46 just from this spare fish that I wasn't doing anything with. Thanks, Freddy. And by the way, I have no idea how I forgot to mention it. I've been streaming lately. Well, a couple of times. The first time, I don't know, it was just to knock the dust off the wheels, the mud off the tires, or whatever. I had terrible audio, didn't really have a plan, but it was good. It was good. You guys were very supportive and all of that. That was fantastic. But this more recent time, I went to an ancient city for the very first time ever. And you guys were helping me out. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for that. I believe both of those VODs are available on the channel now. So if you missed it, I get it. I don't have any sort of regularity for streaming, and I know that's kind of important for streaming, so I don't blame anybody for missing it. And some people just aren't into streams, and that's perfectly fine too. And now that we've spent all this time talking about the armor and talking about, working on better food and stuff like that, we're going to forget all of that because we're going on an adventure. So I need, where are you? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So what are we going to bring with me? I know I've talked about this several times. I've got the lodestone compass. And by the way, no, the new recipe is not available to me yet. I'm still waiting on that because I want to have lodestones everywhere. But I've thought about it a lot recently. Do I want to bring a bed? I don't think I want to bring anything. I want this to be almost like starting over, right? Oh, look at Wolfie. Wolfie is always so attentive. So yeah, with that, I don't think I'm going to put anything else in here. I'm going to bring this with me because it's like my backpack. I'll be able to, any loot that I get along the way, and hopefully there will be some name tags. But yeah, any loot I can store in here as well as my inventory, and I just want to pretend like I'm starting over. I think I'm going to do better this time than I did the last one though. All right, so let's take this. I've got, yeah, that should be plenty of rockets. Wolfie, you're in charge this time. Let's head to the nether roof. Ian? Hey. It's going to be okay, buddy. You probably got the easiest job here because that's pretty much all he does. So I have no idea which way we went last time. So I'm just going to... Hold on. Did I go that way? No, that's something else. I really need to do some sort of map or directional system in here. This is getting ridiculous. All right, so I have chosen north. I've done some funky math. I need to get a little bit over 1,000 blocks. Basically this direction because we're already in the positive 200Z. So as soon as we get there, we'll be about 10,000 blocks away from home and I'll let you know when we get there. All right, so should be right around here. This should be, that's about 10,000 blocks away. Oh man, I just thought about it. I didn't even check to make sure that I have obsidian and flint and steel. Okay, good. that would have been embarrassing for sure. Oh man, it feels really scary putting food away and the rockets away and bow. I'm not gonna have any of that. Okay, light her up. Oh man. Okay, let's put everything else away. I put this back in here. Good. I put this silk touch in here because I'm just going to leave this behind. That's what I did last time. Okay. Okay. So now I just make sure that all I have is my, actually this goes up here, my yellow shulker box, right? So just my yellow shulker box. Everyone can see it. That's all I've got. No, oh! Except my boots and my elytra. Man, that would have been funny though. Okay. Now, I don't have anything at all in my inventory or anything. We're good to go. I have no idea whether it's daytime or nighttime. It became night really quickly the last time I did this, and it got hairy really quickly, but okay. Let's do it. Oh man. Of course it's nighttime. There's creepers. I didn't want to do this. So what's the play? Do I just dig myself in a hole? I kind of, like, I don't know if I said it out loud, but I definitely told myself that I'd do that if I came out and it was nighttime like this. Oh, there's creepers. What I really don't want to see is a skeleton. If a skeleton locks onto me and starts shooting at me. Okay, just an armadillo. It's an armadillo. If a skeleton starts shooting at me, I might just dig myself in a hole and wait until morning. Which I feel like, oh, there's a skeleton. Oh, he got me. He's hitting hard too. I gotta get out of here. The problem is there's terracotta under all of this. So I can't just dig myself a super easy hole. This is not good, guys. This is not good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going in the water. I feel like the water is the safest play right now. I'm no longer healing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm no longer healing. And there's drowns. I mean, of course there's drowns. Why wouldn't there be drowns? I feel like I'm going to swim. I'm just going to tread water here for a minute, regroup, and come up with a plan. Oh, yep, he's chasing me. Okay. Come up with a plan faster, I suppose. I can swim, so that's good. All right, what's over here? This will allow me to explore a little bit too, which is nice, I suppose. I just have to make sure I don't drown myself. This is such a cool area. I have always been a huge fan of these Badlands. Especially the cool Badlands with like the broken, I don't know, forest on top. That's so cool. And looks like the sun's coming up. We might be saved. Now, unfortunately, I am surrounded by drowns absolutely everywhere. So, sun's coming up. I think it's... Oh, geez, is he getting me? Oh, tell me one of them doesn't have a trident, please. We got to get out of here. Let's get up on land. I don't see any mobs anymore, which is nice. Yeah, you guys go back to sleep. So, that's good. That's really good. So now I think the play is to take this, take out my compass, because I haven't had that out. Can I break this? Please say I can break it. Yes. Okay, good. I've still got it. Oh, there's sticks. I can collect sticks like this. That's helpful. My main priority right now is food. Look at that. There's a lush cave down there. I could get some of those berries. And it should be lit up enough that I don't have to deal with mobs. Can I break this? Yeah, it's just taking forever. Okay, yeah. I'm going to get some of these berries. Just like so. So I have something to eat so I can heal up the rest of the way. I think that's definitely the play. For sure. I wish I could get this coal. I haven't gotten any wood other than these sticks. Okay, let me get as many of these berries as I can. And then we'll get out of here and continue on with the adventure. All right, I've got 7 berries. It's not a lot. Let's be honest. It's not a lot, but it should get it to where I can heal up the rest of the way. That's really all I can ask for right now. Okay, so I'm going to go up there. Oh, that's a... Yeah, of course, because we saw a lush cave. That's an azalea tree. So I'm gonna go up there and punch some trees. I think what I want to do is I did see a bunch... You can't see them now, but there were a bunch of salmon in there. I think I want to get some of that salmon and have that as my food right off the bat. And then I can go back down there. Actually, that's a great idea. I can go back down there and get that coal. Yes, gotta love the early game. Gotta love it. I feel like I should have gotten rid of my 25 levels before I did this. I mean, I can't see... Unless I'm going to be enchanting something, which I don't see myself enchanting anything. I don't think it'll be cheaty at all. But, yeah, let me get some more of these sticks, just so I don't have to craft them out of the wood. There, 43 sticks. That's definitely enough. I definitely don't need that many. Okay, so let's, while I'm here, I've only got 4 logs, by the way, so this is going to be kind of sketchy. There, and the reason I'm making a pickaxe is just so I can get some of that cobblestone, and I can get the coal right now with this wood pickaxe, and then I'll use the cobblestone to make myself an axe, and I'll use that to get after those salmon. Oh, there's already bad guys in there. That stinks. But maybe some free food? Is this going to kill my pickaxe? Maybe this was a really bad idea. I should have left a couple of berries down there. Oh, I hear another one. Okay, give me that. Yep, there he is. Okay, so actually, now that I have this cobblestone, I'm going to go ahead and make myself some stone tools. I think that's definitely what I need to do. Okay, so now we can come down here. We can dispatch this guy pretty easily. Should be anyway. I don't see anything. I just want to get to the coal. Oh, I did leave some berries down there. Actually, in the perfect spot. It's right there next to the coal. Unless it just grew on its own. It may have grown on its own. So let's get this coal. Oh, there's more. I don't know where he is either. Is he down there? Oh, he's right there. He sees me and I see him. Okay, come here, buddy. At least this is a little bit more food. Not that I really want to be eating rotten flesh. What I'd really like is just a little bit of iron to make a shield. That would just make me feel so much better. There was a little area over here, past these axolotls. Oh, what is that? Is that a spider? Ooh, I can fish. I can fish. Please give me 2. How many did I get? I saw... Oh, just 1 string. Okay, 1 string is something. It's something. It's not nothing. But if I can get 2 pieces of string, I can actually, I can go fishing, which is a great idea for food. And I think the next step is I probably want to, well, first, we talked about this. I need to get some of these fish. But after that, I think I'm going to want to get a bed. That's probably priority so we can sleep through the night. Come here. Yes. This is so good for early food. Ugh. I'm going to drown. I'm going to drown. Get away. Get away. Okay. Whew. All right. You scared the fish away. Where'd they go? All right. 5 fish. That's probably as much as I'm going to get right now. I think the play now is a campfire. I don't think you need much to make a campfire. I think you just need sticks and 1 piece of coal. And I've got some coal, so that'll work really nicely. Oh, I need 3 logs and I only have 2. That really stinks. Okay, I can get a couple more cobblestone and we can just make a furnace. I was really looking forward to using a campfire too. Okay, I think what I've got to do, now that I'm here and the sun is going down, and there's no sheep nearby. I haven't seen any sheep. So I'm just going to make myself a little hole. Luckily, I've got a pickaxe, which is nice. This one's about to break, but that's fine. I've still got a cobblestone pickaxe. And this will give me some blocks too, which is always good to have. I have some sand. Yes, perfect. There. So that'll protect me, plus I'll be able to see when it's daytime. Okay, so now that we're here, first things first, actually, let me give myself a little bit more room, is let's make some torches. Just a few. I don't want to use all my coal. That's going to be crazy. Okay. So now we can see. That's good. And now I don't have much food. All I've got is this rotten flesh. But hopefully we'll be able to get some iron while it's nighttime. That'd be really nice. Oh, I forgot all about the fish. Let's get the fish going as well. May as well, right? Let's put a couple of those in there. Okay, good. So while that's cooking up, I can continue mining. Ah, more gold. That's what you get in the Badlands. I think a lot of the iron is replaced with gold. Just a little annoying. Oh. We have reached a cave. All right, anything down here? Oh, there's some iron. Anything else? And another little lush cave area. Nice. I can get some of these berries. Let me see what else is around real quick while we're here. Just one, really? But what I can do now is I'll take all these berries and then I can block off this whole area. Was it really just one? No, there's another one. Okay. And then let me get this coal and iron. That is crucial. Still just one. Man, that stinks. Well, I can make a shield. That's nice. That's all I can do right now. I guess it's probably fine. Alright, that's all she wrote. I'll eat these berries now. And I think I'll get through the rotten flesh too, just so we can save the fish for, you know, more dire situations. Oh, that's cool. So when you're poisoned from like eating rotten flesh, the potatoes on the hunger bar kind of look like poisonous potatoes. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'll take the fish. I'll put in the iron. Good. Oh, and I got one of these salmon heads. I thought that was pretty funny. Not that it really does anything for me right now, but... Alright, I've got my 2 iron. I can make my shield. That'll be huge, actually. Alright, just like so. Put this here. I don't need anything else right now with that iron, but I can hold on to it so that we can upgrade later. Right now, the main thing I'm doing is just waiting for daytime. I guess I can do some more mining. May as well. Alright. Pickaxe broke. I'm gonna go make another one. I'm probably fine on coal. I've got 39 right now. I can't see myself needing that much more. So I'll head up to that, and then we can go explore the rest of this cave. Unless it's... Oh, geez. Oh, but there's a lot of iron right there. Okay. Stat. Whether it's daytime or not, I think that's a priority. It's getting that iron. Yeah, look at all this. So nice. Looking behind me. Make sure there's no creepers. Oh, just one. But I did see some more right here. Very good. Very nice. We're going to be set. You know what? I'm nervous. I'm just going to put this shield on, just in case I need to turn around really quickly. Okay, heading back up. That was a huge find, guys. I have 29 iron. That's plenty. Okay, so let's, I'll take both of these things with me. Just like so. Good. And let's quit this place and get going. See if we can find some sheep. Sheep are extremely important right now. Extremely important. I mean, I will feel better once I get the, you know, full iron armor. That will make me feel so much better. But for right now, I would settle with just being able to sleep at night. Speaking of sheep, have you guys seen all the new changes, the upcoming changes to the passive mobs? You've got a little bit of changes to sheep. I think they're giving them a nose or something. And like some wool things that are going on. Like they change their texture just a little bit. But aside from that, really the only change to sheep that I see is what biomes they spawn in naturally, like the different colors, which, okay. But then, are you serious? It's almost nighttime already? Oh my goodness. So then the only other changes are pigs and cows, actually. There's some pretty cool stuff with pigs and cows. Like they're getting different textures, different types of pigs and cows spawn in different climates, so that's neat. You know, oh, it's raining. Oh, look. Not raining. Raining. Not raining. Raining. Right over here, it seems a little bit drier. I think I'm going to stay on the dry side. But I've always been kind of a, you know, form over... I can't escape the rain. I've always been more of a form over function type of person. So, I mean, the new animal textures. It's fine. You know. Speaking of pigs, actually, while we're here, I can't crit you when you're under the tree. Thank you. You too. Thank you for your sacrifice. Yeah, I was just thinking about something recently, a saying that I heard a long time ago, and that's, oh, a sheep! That's not what the saying is. I don't think the sheep is going to be very helpful, unless we can find more of that exact same color. The saying is, every person you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. And, that's strong. And I sincerely believe that. You know, every single person that you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. And I think keeping that in mind helps me anyway to deal with people. Because people can be a challenge sometimes. So if you just remember that, you know, they're living their own life and you have no idea what their day is like, I think that helps. More jungle. Could have guessed that. Ooh, there's a ruined portal down there. You know, I could use a boat. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. Boats are definitely allowed. We established that last time. Both boats and horses are certainly allowed for this. Ooh, I did want to check this out. This ruined portal. Okay, so either this one doesn't have a there it is. Found it. What you got? I mean, I'll take it. You know? It's something. It's something. I can get rid of some of this junk now. I don't need any of this terracotta. Flint and steel. Oh, and then, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take this stuff. Here, I'll make my bed while we're here. Just like so. And this is exciting, guys. This feels like, it feels like we've just moved beyond like just surviving and actually going to explore, which is pretty cool. All right, it looks like we've got a birch forest. Oh, that was another thing that I saw in one of those update videos, is they're going to bring like the fallen trees like they have on Minecraft Bedrock to Java. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I get it. These are just like aesthetic changes for sure. Not arguing that whatsoever. But it is still pretty neat that you know, they're taking those things into account. Because other than like new blocks and maybe a couple of new mobs with each update, or a new biome, there hasn't been like huge changes to the game in a very long time. So even if that's just in the form of like, you know, different textures for mobs and a little bit of changes to the trees. Oh, and like the leaf litter and the there's a lot of really cool things coming actually. I don't know why I forgot about that, but the leaf litter on the ground, I think that's gonna look super cool. I really do. I wasn't able to see if like it's just gonna keep coming naturally. So for example, like if I were to clean up all the leaf litter, rake all the leaves, and we were talking about that, I think in Discord. Ooh, geez, that's close. In Discord recently. Because I was like, I don't know if I want to have chores like raking leaves. I have to rake enough leaves as it is. I don't know if I want to have that in Minecraft. So I wonder if it's going to like keep generating on the ground under trees, or if you clean it up once and it's gone. I don't think I've seen anything about that. But as far as having the particles of the leaves falling from the trees, I love that idea. Man, there's nothing like an old school like Minecraft forest. Just so cool. We should be seeing some wolves at some point, right? Ah, look. We've got a plains biome. I love plains biome. I love it when they have just like really spaced out singular trees. It just reminds me. So I've been watching, I've been catching up on Yellowstone the second half of the 5th season, just the last few days. And Man, they could have ended it there. Honestly, I think they could have. I think they're supposed to do a season 6, but I don't think they needed to at all. I was hoping I would see a village somewhere over here. That'd be a really cool place to kind of set up shop. Man, that train generation's pretty cool. So whenever I'm looking for anything in Minecraft, my strategy that I like to use is I find high ground. And then from there, I'm usually able to see what's going on. But while we're here, so I'm going to pick up some of this stuff. You know, the other ones were one shot. Ooh, and actually having leather will be really good just in case we have to cross any snow biomes. I didn't even think about that. Hey, there's horses. Man, if we could find a village with a saddle, that would be so good. I love riding on horseback in this game. Have you guys ever tried Distant Horizons, or do you know what that is? From what I understand, and I've seen a few videos on it, it's basically like Minecraft, but ultra max render distance. And it just makes it look really cool. As opposed to that chunk error right there. Let's see. Because I could probably turn up my render distance, but I'll keep it as it is. No villages. Anywhere to be seen. Maybe I need to do at some point, right? Well, I guess we're kind of doing it at the village near the house. Or near the base where all the horses are and the saloon and or inn and all of that. Is I miss doing just like plain old building on plains. You know, flat plains as far as the eye can see. I've been watching B00100 with his Hermitcraft base this season, and oh my goodness, it just looks so good. Just to be able to see really far, I don't know, I think it adds to it. Oh, look at all these horses. Beautiful white horses. Those are so nice. They just look majestic, right? Like if you ride a horse that looks like that, you're some sort of royalty. And I'm not necessarily going straight towards where the compass is pointing. I'm kind of going at an angle. I'm really hoping we can find a village. Wow. The ambient sounds with the wind rustling through the grass and the leaves. That's so cool. We haven't done bees in our world yet. Something we might want to think about. At some point... Oh, was that... Yep. Hey, how's it going, buddy? You look just like Wolfie. So do you. How's it going? I don't have anything for you, unfortunately. I don't even have rotten flesh to give you. Sorry. Oh, that's another thing that's coming out, is the different wolf types. Or not even the different wolf types. Like the different wolves in general, right? Are going to have different sounds. So whenever they spawn, they'll have like some sort of, I don't know, specific sound that's associated with them. There's like some that sound like, you know, cute little puppies, some that sound kind of angry, some that sound grumpy, and there's a shipwreck over there. Or you know what? Before we do that, here, I'm going to put down the bed. We're going to set up shop right here. Because I've got to I'll feel so much better once I smelt up all this iron. So we may as well get that done, get the food done, because food is going to be an issue really soon. Yeah, let's just throw all that in there. I'll sleep when it gets nighttime, and as soon as I get all this smelted up and the food cooked, I'll be right back with you. You know what? I just slept. I made another furnace. This is going to take a while. Let's go check out the shipwreck now. That way it'll all be cooked up by the time we get back. Ooh, this looks like a full shipwreck. A lot of them are broken and they're missing pieces, but this has all of its masts. This is pretty cool. Ooh, emeralds. I'll take them. And look at all this iron. This is what I should have done, is just look for shipwrecks right off the bat. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I should have brought a door. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, let's get out. Let's get out. Oh, there's a doorway right here. Okay, get in. Get in. Whew. Much better. And now I'm not in a rush. But definitely take the buried treasure map. For sure. Okay, steak is done. I guess mutton is next. And then we've got 26 iron. Let's start, well, 35 after that shipwreck. Let's start gearing up here. All right, so that's full armor. Where did I put the boots? Did I not make the boots? And the boots. Nobody saw that. And there. So now I've got iron tools. That'll be really good. I'm not going to use a sword. You know, maybe I'll hold this one out here and I can use it until it dies. But I don't need it. All right. So all the food is cooked up. We've actually got quite a bit of food. This is nice. I'm not going to have to worry about food for a little bit. I did make myself some leather boots, so just in case we go over snow. And I was thinking about it. So I'm going to do it. I've been against bundles, right? Totally against bundles. I just don't think it's a legitimate solution to the inventory problem. So yeah, a little bit of it is just like, I don't want to like the bundles because, you know, out of protest or something like that. I don't know, but I don't know. We can try it. I don't even know what to do. So do I do this? No. Do I do this? No. How do you do this? I'm shifting. I'm controlling. Alt? How does this even work? Oh, there you go. So you left click on it. Okay. I guess. I can put some of these things in there that I might not need. I need all these things. Maybe this for now. Okay. I've got a bundle, everybody. And you can use a scroll wheel to take stuff out, I guess? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. There. Okay, I'm going to try it. Just on this trip. I got to sleep again. But I have a good feeling once we get home, I'm going to be tossing this thing. All right. So I'm only going to take one furnace with me. I tell you what I'll do. I'll break this one so it rots. So that way we're not, you know, littering the landscape. Let's go check out this buried treasure map. Where is it going to take us? Okay, so I need to go southeast, right? So, where's east? Where's the sun? Oh, I think it's that way. So southeast, so that's east, north. We need to go this way, I guess? Goodness, this map is going like on the other side of a forest. How is this the closest one? It's not even an ocean over here. Unless it's like way over there. That's crazy. Goodness, this isn't anywhere even... Oh, there's ocean on the other side of this. Now I'm looking at the map. There's definitely ocean on the other side of this. Okay, this makes so much more sense. And another shipwreck. Nice. Okay, so I'm not going to use the F3 thing. I'm just going to dig and see what happens. It's got to be here somewhere. Geez, usually it's only under like one thing of sand. Maybe two. This is ridiculous. I'm going to burn through an iron shovel. This is crazy. Goodness gracious. Look at all the sand I had to dig up. But we got it. Nice. More emeralds. That's nice. Is this water breathing? Perfect. Heart of the Sea. I've never made a... I don't think I've ever made a conduit. I've always wanted to. I don't think I've ever made one. And more cooked food. I'll take it. And I'll just leave this buried treasure map in there. We're not going to need that again. But let's go check out... Ooh. Let's go check out this shipwreck over here. There might be some cool stuff in it. It's really interesting how it's... Because usually these just spawn like with one type, if that makes sense. So we've got like the oak one here, and we've got like the dark oak and spruce one here. That's interesting. What do we got? What do we got? More potatoes. I don't need them, but I'll take them. Sure, why not? Oh, suspicious stew. We'll check that one out in a minute. Okay. There. More iron. Good. And then the last one is down here. And this is one where we have a door. So that's nice. Buried treasure map. I already know where that's going to take us. You know what? You know what? Okay. Just to say that we did. Just so we could say. Yeah. That's one we already did. Okay. Put that back. We don't need it. All right. There is one thing that I wanted to check out aside from that right there. So I did pass on the way here. I did see like the edge of a dark oak forest. And if there's a dark oak forest, there is a chance, guys, a chance that there will be a pale oak forest there as well. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Big money, big money, big money. Obsidian? You know what? I'll take the obsidian. You can always use obsidian. I'm not going to take anything else, though. Oh, here. I can just do this, right? There it is. All right, so I think I want to... Oh, there's a village right there! Okay, it's almost nighttime. This is actually perfect. So I'll spend the night in the village, do a little bit of looting, and then we're going to go off in that direction to see if I can find that dark oak forest. Hi, everybody. Don't mind me. Just, you guys are overrun with horses, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. Where's the door? Hey, there we go. A free bed and everything. Ah, rise and shine. How's it going, neighbor? What you got? Oh, I'll take it. Look at all these horses. They're everywhere. Now, if I could find a saddle, oh my goodness, that would be crazy. What do we got here? Nothing. In fact, you know what? I'm such a nice guy. I'm going to give you these potatoes that I found. All right, come on. Give me a saddle, please. How's it going, guys? You comparing, farming tips? He's looking at me like he wants me to go away. Look at that, rude. Goodness gracious. Those guys have an attitude. If you were my teenagers, oh my goodness. I swear there's like 100 horses in this village. There has to be a saddle somewhere. Like, it wouldn't make sense for there to not be. Is it in there? No. Are you in timeout? Okay. Think about what you did. I know. I told him. I told him to stay in timeout. It's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. I think I've checked out everything, actually. Unless there's a hidden building over here somewhere. Nope. All the horses you could ever want. And no saddle. Alright, so somewhere back in this direction, there should be a dark oak forest. Actually, you know what? I see it. It's right up there. We're kind of going away from home, which, by the way, I do see that we're over like 37 minutes into this video. And I feel like I have not made that much progress, so I totally get that. We're going to have to speed it up, but I cannot, for the life of me, let this dark oak forest go by and not see if there's a pale oak forest somewhere nearby. All right, let's look around. Do you see anything pale? No. No. I keep getting thrown off by the birch because it looks kind of grayish in color. Oh yeah, I forgot. I said we would check out the suspicious stew just to see what it is. So here we go. You ready? What's it doing? Oh, it gives me jump for like 5 seconds. Well, that was fun. Oh, I think there's more dark oak over there. Okay, let's go check it out. You know, I've never really been a fan of birch forest, but I think it's kind of growing on me. Something about it. I don't know. There's some spruce over there. Oh, how I long for some spruce. But we're not doing that. All right, that looks like we've reached the end of this dark oak forest as well. Oh, look at the turtle. Hey, turtle. That was such a cool addition to the game. I mean, they don't do much. Look at these guys. They don't do much. Aside from give you turtle eggs and the weird helmet thing that no one ever uses, but it is a cool addition. Like, I think it added a lot to the update aquatic, which was a really cool update. Nope, that's the end of the dark forest over here too. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. That looks crazy. Okay, we're definitely going over there. Okay, it looked like it was on like a floating island, which would have been really cool, but that's a pretty big village. Maybe we'll get lucky. Okay, so here's the, this must be where the aristocrats live, up here on this hill. It was hard enough getting up here. They don't want all the plebeians down there to be messing with their stuff, I guess. I don't know. Well, there weren't even many chests at all. And the chests that I did find didn't have anything in them. Ooh, do you see what I see? Oh, and you guys did tell me last time when we found... Oh, geez, excuse me, sir. Yep. Excuse me. Ow. You guys told me last time that I could have taken the allays with me and they would have just followed me home. And that's an extremely good point. I don't have any blocks in my immediate... And there's allays. Okay, so I'm going to run over here just so I can put some blocks in my inventory. Yeah, I know. I hear you. You guys you're ferocious. You're really scary. Really scary. Okay, blocks. Like so. Okay. All right. Oh, yes, you missed. Okay, so I'm going to check out what's on top first, and then we're going to go rescue some of those allays. I usually don't see any of these guys in here. They're always just around. Darko. Feel. Again. Same one, right? Same exact one. All right, I've just got to get in here. Yep, I see you chasing me. Oh, get. Okay, good. Good jump. Come over here. Break you guys out. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, the allay's escaping. Allay's escaping. I'm getting hit. All right, I got to be fast again. I did see one of the allays escape, which is not good. I don't know how I'm going to get him back. Is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. Okay. Come here, buddy. Here, if I give you that, are you mine? Here, take this. Yes, you're mine. Okay. Where's the other one? Yeah, I know you're giving me all the sand. I didn't even ask for the sand, but thank you. Is this the one that doesn't? Yes. Come here. Here, take this. Where are you? Come here. Take this. Yes. Okay, now chase me. Follow me home. Oh, this was so stressful. I didn't know it would be this stressful. Okay, come on, guys. Hopefully you're following me, because I don't think I can turn around and look back right now. There. That should have given me some distance. I've got one allay. I don't know where the other one went. I'm sorry, guy. You're on your own from now on. Yeah, I'm sorry we lost your buddy. Luckily, I'm pretty sure, like, all you need is one allay and a jukebox and an amethyst shard, and you can duplicate these things. But that means we have to protect this guy all the way home, and I have no idea how far away we are. So the good thing is, I'm pretty sure these guys, like, can't die. So I don't have to worry about protecting them from, like, mobs and stuff like that, because their hit points are just ridiculous, and they regenerate super fast. That's why they're in a lot of the new farms, like experience farms. We've got a village over there with a blacksmith shop. That's pretty sweet. I don't think name tags can go there. Oh, by the way, like, yes, excuse me, sir. This video's taken me way too long, and I don't really want to go fishing in this one, okay? The only way that we can avoid going fishing is if I find a name tag on the way home. I still don't know how far away from home I am, so who knows if that's even possible, but that's the goal, right? So let's go check out this village. Actually, this is... Oh, is that... Hold on. Excuse me. It's like bumper cars. Is that... Yes, it is. It's a witch hut. Oh, man. Is that a good witch hut? I may need to mark down the coordinates of this, even though I'm trying not to look at coordinates, right? Okay, so... No, this isn't a good one. Because I would basically have to clear out, like, all the land in a circle like that. Because that's the whole thing. Like, if it's not in the middle of water, which is what you're looking for, you've got a spawn proof, like a pretty big area around it. But okay, let's go check out this village. Look at this terrain generation. Goodness gracious. Look at this terrain generation. Looks pretty cool. It really does. All right, what you got here, sir? What you got in your blacksmith shop? Anything cool? Ooh, a saddle? I've got horse armor and no saddle. Nope. Nope. I think that's all the chests in the village, unless there's one on top of that hill. Nope. Nothing up there. Ah, well. Keep going. Ooh. That looks cool. This whole area is actually pretty cool. You've got the swamp there. Like, if you wanted to put in the effort to do the witch hut, witch farms are way more powerful now than they used to be. They boosted the witch farms just so that, people would be able to get gunpowder and redstone and stuff like that, and glowstone easy, even with the raid farms gone. This is so cool. Goodness, I have been on this ocean for a while. That's the second one of those I've seen, though, so that's pretty cool. We've still got our buddy. He's actually keeping up really well. I'm pretty surprised at how good. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I spoke too soon. There you are. He was laughing at me. Wow. I mean, that's cool. But look over there. That's another one. The other one was just right. Can we see it? It was right over there. Right outside of render distance. That's like, I swear that's 3 of them within, I don't know, 500-600 blocks. That's got to be rare, right? So I've been looking around for just caves and stuff like that, especially deep ones, because I would love to find a mine shaft. I think that's definitely the play if I'm trying to get a name tag. How the heck do I get down from here? Oh, that's one way, I suppose. Why am I so bad at that? I'll poke around a little bit. I definitely don't want to die, because I do just have iron gear, which should be enough. I mean, if I'm being honest, I've played this game for a while. I should be able to be fine with iron gear, but I still don't like to take my chances if I can help it. Oh, boy. Can you get him? Looks like he's trying. Ugh. Oh, no. There's more. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, get out of there, buddy. Get out. I don't think... He didn't die, did he? No! I thought they weren't supposed to die. Apparently lava is what does it? We came so far. That's really disappointing, guys. Well, I found a mine shaft. That's pretty cool. Took a while. I'm sorry my buddy's not here to enjoy it with me. There better be a name tag in here just to make the sacrifice worth it. I had plans. I had plans, guys, for that allay. Not really. But I knew that I could have plans. There was a possibility of plans. Alright. There's a skeleton, but I also see a chest over there. Alright. Put a torch down so we can see. Come on, please. Please, please, please. Ugh. Here's another one. Come on, please. No. Alright, big money, big money, big money. No. Alright. Nope. Alright, alright. Get back, get back. Oh, it looks like this is a dungeon. That's actually promising. Let me just clear this guy out of the way. Okay, good. Don't spawn anymore, don't spawn anymore. You spawn more. Okay. Ugh. 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 Gotcha. Okay. Oh, name tag. Frostwalker. Oh, I got a saddle. That's actually big. That's actually big. It doesn't make up, I don't think that makes up for the loss of our LA friend. But, oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. You know what? I'll even take the horse armor so that we can ride back in style. Man, that's huge. I got both a saddle and a name tag. And it wasn't even in the mine shaft. It was in this random dungeon. Okay. Let me get out of here. Oh, I'm suffocating. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. Okay, let me get my bearings. I need to go that way. You know what? Here. There we go. That's the gravestone for our LA friend. I'm sorry you couldn't come back home with us, buddy. You know, it's actually pretty fitting that it's raining. It's kind of sad. Kind of a sad moment. Ooh, look at that. That's a cool looking cave. That's pretty neat. There's a village. Wait a second. I think we've been here before. I think this was a spot on episode 1. I think our spawn is back that way. And then we walked this way. I saw this cool cave thing. I think I stood like right here and said that was really neat. And then we went over here and checked out the village. Do 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 do. Yeah, That was the guy who was, I think there was Cole. Yeah, there's Cole right there. And he was the one who was guarding it. Ooh, some horses. Okay, so I can't use my little cheaty thing to see which one's the faster one. So I've just got to kind of do it on my own. He looks like he's wearing a bridle. Yeah, you're actually not bad. Okay, we'll take you home. Or at least as far as we can make it home. Okay, so I made myself first to a dark oak forest right over there, and now I'm in a jungle, and luckily, some things are starting to look really familiar. Especially big, lush caves that have torches in them. So I think we're home. I think we're close to it anyway. Close enough that we can say we're home. Yep. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this feels so good. Okay. So this bamboo just drives me crazy. It looks great. I love I love this bamboo, but at the same time, I absolutely hate it. It's like going through a maze, especially when you're on a horse or something like that. Yes. Hello, cows. Hello, sheep. Hello, Pete. Didn't even miss me. Hey, Ian, how's it going? How's Double Stuff doing? Yep, you're doing a good job. I need to give you a job, by the way. He needs a job. What kind of village... Here, I'll ask you guys. What kind of village occupation looks like it might be a zookeeper? Because that's what I'm looking for. Hey there, tater tots! Welcome to the jungle. But it's not all fun and games. We got this guy. He showed up. Anything? Nope. Where's your llamas, buddy? Did you lose them? I'll let him hang out right there, especially because he doesn't have leads. You're useless to me. But if we fly right down here, you may have seen in the intro, not only did we leave the horse there, and I gotta do something about him. I don't even know how fast or jumpy he is, or if we're gonna add him to the guys over there. But yes, unfortunately, Freddy got infected. Now, I meant to say, I don't remember if I said it or not, early in this series that I would not be zombifying and curing villagers, but this is Freddy. We've got to make him better, right? But before I work on Freddy, there's something that I really need to do. Boing, boing, boing. How did I go this whole time with the jump boost actually deactivated and not jump on a bed? And the next thing that we need, oh man, I'm jumping high. I was not ready for that when I started recording. The next thing is we have got to do something. At the end of the last episode, I was getting tired. And oh, by the way, new microphone, still messing with the settings. It's always a lot whenever you switch anything having to do with your audio. Generally takes a little while and a lot of tweaking. I spent all of yesterday working on it. But towards the end of that episode, I said I didn't have time to do the name tag because I wanted to play with the new microphone. So we're going to do that now. And I was asking, I asked you all to put in the comments what you thought we should do with this name tag. Who should we name next? And I got a lot of suggestions. Great suggestions, by the way. Thank you for that. I always get such good suggestions whenever I ask for them. But overall, it was that guy. And I think we've got multiple pandas over here. Let me see. So we've got this one right here, and I believe if we just go a little bit over this hill over here, I think we've got another one. I'm only going to get one today. And I haven't decided which one yet. I don't see either of them rolling around on their back, which means that Double Stuff might not really get along with either of them, but that's okay. Maybe they'll be a good influence on Double Stuffed. And seeing as how they seem to be pretty much the same, are you going to follow me? Why didn't I try this last time? I mean, I'm not going to walk all the way back like this really slowly, but it is pretty nice. Okay, so what if I do this? What if I do this? I can put the boat there, and then I go like this. Yeah, come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Come on. Come on. It's one block. You can go down one block, I promise. What is this thing's problem? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Here, get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the... I know I was able to make this work last time. There we go. Perfect. Now, can I fit in there? This is going to be tricky. We did it. We did it. I have no idea how this boat is not sinking with this giant panda in here. But at least he's sitting up straight. Oh, he looks like a dog. He looks like a dog looking out the window. Oh, that's so good. All right, let's see. Oh, it wasn't that far to get home, so that's pretty nice. I was really hoping, I don't know if you heard it, and that was there another one right there? I thought I just saw a panda. That's a Yep, we had one right next to the house. Get out of the way, guy. Not far at all. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Looks like you've got a bird friend. Anyway, so I don't know if you heard it in that last clip, but when I laugh, sometimes it like does some weird stuff to the microphone and it gets all distorted, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it, guys. It was like that before I changed microphones too, though, so it's definitely a setting. Okay, so now this time I'm not going to do what I did before, which was I made like a dirt tunnel, basically, going in there. I'm not doing that. What I'm going to do is I'll break. There's no way I'm not going to hit this thing. Oh, geez, sorry, I didn't mean it. Hopefully he doesn't attack me, though. That would be terrible. There we go. Oh, he's attacking me. Ooh, and he hits hard. Okay, here, let's just, I'll come over here. Is he chasing me? Can I give him this bamboo and he'll be nice again? Hey, there we go. I kind of needed that piece of bamboo, though. Here, I'll just chop this one. It doesn't matter. It'll grow back. Okay, come on. This way. Don't get stuck on the bamboo. Follow me. We can do it. It's about to be dark soon. Come on. I mean, I'm not saying we're in a hurry, but I'm saying you need to pick it up a little bit. Let's go. Let's go. Jump up. Jump up. Jump down. Jump down. Yay! We got it. Okay, here you go. And here... Can they... What? Oh my goodness! I don't have enough name tags. Todd Nugget, we've got 2 new friends. Well, one of them was an accident. That's just how it works sometimes, though. By the way, you may have noticed that I got... here, you can see. I got the advancement. So, all my advancements reset somehow. So, I was really worried. Okay, actually, I'll tell you. So, I was trying to get the thumbnail for the last video, and I wanted to find just a really quick, nice picturesque kind of scenery, and I looked through my footage and I did not, think about getting something like that, so I couldn't take it from my footage. So I just made a brand new Minecraft world, just to, look around real quick, find some mountains and take a screenshot. It was actually pretty simple. But as I was doing that, I was like, oh man, like, I don't want to accidentally delete this world that we're in right here, so I just made a backup. That's it. Should not have reset anything, really. You're literally just making a backup. I didn't load from the backup, nothing like that. Look at Ian down there dancing for the new baby. Good job, Ian. Anyway, so I have no idea why it reset all my advancements, but is what it is. I'm not really an advancement collector anyway. And here we go. I'm pretty sure everyone who's read the comments recently knows what this name is going to be. And it's Mega Stuff. That's right. So I realized I did double stuff with 2 Fs, and it's actually just supposed to be 1 F. But this is canon now, so I can't change that. And then I corrected it here. We're just going to go with that. And I guess we're going to have to tackle this little swimmer with the next name tag. but I have no idea what it's going to be named. So you know what time it is. Go on down to the comments section. Let me know what you think this little guy needs to be named, because I've got nothing. He is cute though. And no, it doesn't have to be a he. In fact, we need some more female names around here. I think the only female name that we have, and correct me if I'm wrong, I guess any of the parrots could be either one, and that's fine. But we've got our tour guide over there, and that's really the only, so far the only named thing that has been intentionally female. She just has her hair pulled up, I guess. But that brings us to Freddy. Freddy looks disappointed in us. We didn't do a good job at protecting Freddy from the bad guys. Everyone else is fine. I checked. So if we come over here, Sushi, Kevin the sushi person is fine. Obviously the tour guides, we just looked at them. We've got Sal and Bridget. They're perfectly fine. So I have no idea what happened to Freddy. I think we got to get him squared away though. All right, so in order to cure Freddy, we're going to need some splash potions of weakness. And I don't think... By the way, I do like how they redid the textures of these so that you can actually tell them apart a little bit, but now I just have to memorize what all the colors are. Okay, I don't think we have any. Yeah, we don't have any. So I'm going to need 3 water bottles. I'm going to need some blaze powder. I'm going to need a brewing stand. And the main things that you need to make a weakness potion, I believe, are fermented spider eye, and then to make it splash, you have to have gunpowder. It's either gunpowder or glowstone. I always get them mixed up. But let's see. Mob drops. Yes, I've got a spider eye. Now there's no way. I think I need sugar and brown mushroom. I've actually got 2 brown mushrooms. I have no idea where I got those. Probably the same place as the red mushrooms. And then, yes, I've got sugar. Okay, perfect. So now I do sugar. Good. And then I add that with my spider eye, my brown mushroom, and you've got a fermented spider eye. Awesome. Okay, let's stick this bad boy down. Put in the blaze powder. Put in that. I've got to fill these with water. Okay, no big deal. Let's go. All right, let's see. Ready and... Got it. I know you guys like that. Okay, so now we've got the water bottles. We add those in. 1, 2, and 3. And there it goes. Awesome. There it is. Okay, so we've got potions of weakness. Those are only good for 1 minute and 30 seconds, but that's fine. All we need is enough time to slap them with a golden apple. Now, here, let's just try this. Mainly because I don't know if I have any glowstone. So hopefully it's gunpowder. Cross your fingers, guys. And there, ooh, that's a new texture too. I didn't realize they were doing that. Those look really cool. Okay, so we've got 3 splash potions of weakness. Awesome. I'm gonna put 2 of them in here just in case for later. And then I believe over here in the essentials chest, just because I just reorganized all of this from that trip, yes, we have golden apples right there. And I'm up to 2 enchanted golden apples, by the way. All right, Freddy, here I come to save the day. Oh, look at you. You just look so miserable over there. Okay, I'm going to throw it right there to make sure it gets you. And it got me too, so I know it's good. And then there. I'm going to sit here until it's done. Freddy, welcome back! Welcome back to the land of the living. I bet you give some pretty awesome prices now. But that wasn't the intention. That's definitely not what I was trying to do. I just wanted to bring you back to life. If only it worked that way in The Walking Dead. Certainly not going to squander a good opportunity though, that's for sure. There we go. Another 16 emeralds. And so next, someone mentioned something pretty interesting in the comments, and I have no idea how I didn't think of it. Let me see if I can find them. Ah, there we go. Yep, gotta take one of these. And then we're gonna fly all the way over here to our new ship, and there. Yep, there we go. We've got the dragon head as, what do you call this thing? Is that the masthead? I don't think it's it might be the masthead. I don't know, guys. I'm not a ship person. And even better, I use stairs instead, right there and right there. I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? I don't know. Makes it kind of fun, right? I wish there was a way, so if you power it with redstone, the mouth actually opens and closes, but I don't think there's a good way to do that. I don't know. I'll think about it. Now, the next thing that I want to work on today, I think is going to be right here, right next to the farm on this side. Do I still? Yeah, I have jump boost. Right over here. I want another stall, but I think I want it to be a farmer. And not just any farmer. I want this farmer to give me golden potatoes for free. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this contraption that I want to do has several parts, okay? First off, of course, we need to have... Are you not going to... Not even really quickly? There we go. We need to have potatoes growing. I'm not actually going to grow it right here. Don't worry about that. And then we need to have bamboo growing. We'll just stick it right there. And then those need to be piped into furnace array like that. And then everything, or the cooked potatoes, need to go into a barrel that I can access. So this is several machines in one. So I've got to have a fuel source. That's what the bamboo farm is going to be for. Just a small bamboo farm. This should be all I need. I'm going to need a potato source. So that's going to be a whole contraption going into a furnace array to automatically cook it. And then a water transportation system to put it all in storage. But the thing is with this, I don't want you to see anything up here on the surface other than the barrel. So step one to build this crazy contraption is digging a hole. We got to dig a hole that's deep enough for me to put all the stuff that I need to do down here, and then pipe it up so that all we can see is that barrel. And of course there's going to be a stand. Like I want this jump thing. I want to do a stand right here just like we've done in other places. But this one's going to be a farmer. And he's not going to directly sell me the golden potatoes. What he does is he manufactures the golden potatoes and sticks them in a barrel for me so I can have them anytime I come by. You'll see. Okay, so this is roughly what it's going to look like. This will be where the potatoes are grown, and we'll have a farmer in there. And then we're going to have another villager like right here or so, who this farmer is going to try to throw potatoes to, but it's not going to be able to get to them. It goes down into a hopper system, which is going to pipe it into this furnace right here. Or it's going to be somewhere around here, right? And then along here, and probably along here as well, we're going to have a bamboo farm that's going to fuel this furnace. And then once the potatoes get cooked, they're going to come over here, straight up this hole, into... Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. This hole into a hopper, which is going to go into a barrel right here. Did any of that make sense? I hope it made sense. I'm just going to go ahead and build it, and then I can show you what I did afterwards. All right. Let me show you what we've got here. So this has taken me a few hours to do so far, and we're not even done. And it's a jumbled mess down here, but keep in mind, guys, like no one will ever see this after today. But here's what we've got. So on this side, we've got the potato farm, and I still have to get the villagers for this, by the way. So because there's beds there, the villagers will think that they are able to breed. So therefore, the farmer villager that's tending these crops will want to share his crops with the villager that's stuck under here. Okay. Right there, you can see there's a hopper minecart, which picks up all the drops that are thrown to this villager, takes it all down here, and puts it into the top, actually this hopper line right here, of a furnace, which is right here. We're only going to need one furnace because I imagine this is going to be like a trickle sort of thing. It's going to be limited by the amount of fuel that it has anyway. So this is a normal run-of-the-mill bamboo farm. Really simple bamboo farm. It gets up to the observer. The observer triggers a piston. It breaks the bamboo. It goes down, and because we're using mud blocks here, it can get picked up by the hoppers down here because the mud is less than a full block, I guess, even though it kind of looks like a full block. Anyway, Minecraft thinks it's less than a full block. So then that goes down here into this part of the furnace, which is where you see the bamboo right there. And this will start to stack up, which it already has. Once that gets cooked, it'll come down here. And this is a dropper vader that goes all the way up to the top. Essentially, here, I can actually demonstrate. I've got some stone Let's throw some stone in there. As soon as you put stuff in the bottom dropper, it gets detected. It starts doing this fancy thing with the sticky piston, which basically sends a redstone signal all the way up. And then at the top, if we come right up here, right under this barrel is the last of the droppers, and you can see the stone came all the way up to there. So that way we're gonna, and this is just some junk that I have, I'm gonna clear that out, but all we're gonna see is this barrel, guys. Like I'll probably put a, I don't know, like a something here to cover this up. So you're just gonna see a regular barrel, except there's always going to be potatoes inside. Now, the only things we're missing to make this happen are the 2 villagers. And oh, by the way, I died. You can see my experience is at 7. I was trying to sleep here. It wouldn't let me. Said there was a monster nearby. I went searching around everywhere. I looked underneath this dock. There was a trident drowned right there. He did not give me his trident, but I wasn't recording any of that, so it never happened. All right, I've got a boat. Let's go up and get our villagers. Well, that's not good. I need 2 of you guys. Oh, guess I need to go turn on the villager breeder again. I haven't had that on since, like, I don't know, in a long time. Hey guys, how's it going? Ready to start breeding again? Good. You don't really have a choice. All right, so if we come in here, I've got these beds set aside just like that, so that all I have to do is set them up like so. And these guys should start breeding. I don't know how immediate it'll be, but I know it'll work. We've done this before. So I tell you what I'll do. It's about lunchtime. I am going to go upstairs up here, because we're going to need the baby villagers to grow up anyway. So I'm just going to come up here. I'm going to find a nice safe place to sit. And look, I don't like AFKing really in this series, but I think getting a sandwich for lunch is fine, right? I make the rules anyway. All right, guys, I've got 2 babies and an adult. I don't really want to wait anymore. So we're going to do this whole thing like so. Someone under the boat. Come on. Not everybody go at once. All right, so I made myself a little dirt path to take me all the way over there. You know, by now you'd think that I would have, like, done something a little bit better than just tearing down dirt paths and rebuilding dirt paths over and over again. All right, here we go. Good enough for sure. Take you down into this hole. I believe it's right here in this corner. Like so. And we are here. I really didn't want to mess up the crops, but I don't know if I really have a choice. I don't think that messed up any crops. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now if I do F3B, I can get the bounding box, and hopefully I can hit this thing without hitting... Oh, I hit crops. Oh well. I'll replant. Where'd he go? Did he go... Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, we can fix it. There, now you're stuck. All right, let's get villager number 2. Now I can jump up here and I'll just do the same thing again. Wait for one of them to, you know, do the thing. Must be bath time or something. Oh, so close. So close. You got to make it all the way to the boat, though. Otherwise, it doesn't count. It's right there. Yep. I know you want to. Oh, we got another baby. Okay, I guess we're dealing with babies. So I think what I've got to do with this one is wait for him to grow up. Then I can break the boat and hope that he falls straight into that little hole. Oh boy. Okay, so you are grown up and you are grown up. And that's awesome. Okay, so I put a bunch of dirt around just because I'm really hoping it helps. I don't know if it will. But let's do this again. F3B, just so I can see the bounding box. I don't want to hit him. Please fall down. Really? Nice. Okay, so now all I need is for this guy to see this guy over here and say, man, you look hungry. And try to throw him some potatoes. I'll wait. You gonna do it? Come on. No? Is it because I'm watching? You missed a spot over there. It's like 4 of them. Have any come down and I just haven't seen it? Maybe. Oh, a ton have come down. I just can't see him chucking them. But I think he's been chucking them every single time that he comes over. Oh, that's cool. Here's 2 more. Alright, so if we come up here and it is nighttime, I need to sleep before one of my villagers gets zombified again. Okay, good. So now, I think I'm done down here. Like, this should all run automatically. It's got bamboo coming. How's the bamboo looking in here? Still got plenty. Good. Awesome. So I can basically go up here and break this ladder and pretend nothing down there exists. And then up here, we should be getting baked potatoes. Now, I know I said before that we were going to have golden potatoes, not baked potatoes. So with a really fun spin transition, just like so, we should now have golden potatoes. All right. So now I just need to, and yeah, I haven't forgotten about you. But now I need to just make this market stall. And I think I've got something in mind. You see, so I found some inspiration by this guy named Grayson. I think it's a guy, this person named Grayson Designs, I believe it is. I'll link it in the description. Unfortunately, the market stall that I see there, it's all made out of spruce. And I'm not doing spruce. Not going to do it. So let's say we had there, and then we put one of these in the middle. So that would be the front of it. And of course I would strip these just so they match, right? Then we'll have, yeah, we'll probably have a gate there. I mean, a gate there or a gate there. It doesn't matter for now. It actually doesn't matter for now. So then the next thing is I want to have, let me see if this will make sense. Where is it? Okay, so then we're going to take some of these mud brick walls and let's stick it there and there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm going to tell you what. I'll work on this for a little bit. It's going to take a lot of fiddling. I can already see. And then I'll bring you back in once we have something that makes a little bit more sense. Okay, so something like this so far. I still have a lot of work to do. Here, let me show you up top. I use beds right here. I could have probably used quartz half slabs for this, and I may still end up doing this, but this is what Grayson did, and it's Grayson Builds, by the way. This is what I believe Grayson did, and what it does is it adds just that little bit of texture at the bottom part of the bed, and it kind of goes really well with the extinguished campfires. But this is a completely different build palette. I think the only thing that's the same is the beds and these mud brick walls right there. Everything else is different. And next, I'm gonna have to get in here and just take some of this, please. And I'm really glad that I have the red too. Basically, what I need is the white and the red, and I just happen to have both, which is pretty sweet. I think that's gonna be enough. Yeah, I think that'll be plenty. I'll take a little bit more red just in case. There, so what I want to do is put these like so. Just like that, and then some white ones in the middle. And then what I'll do, and these vines are very handy, by the way. I want to put just a little bit of carpet. I'm going to need one more. Just like that, just to give it a little bit more pop right there on the top. Okay, let me get down here and then let's go into free cam and take a look at it. Yeah, I like how that looks. I like how it looks. There's other things that we're going to do as well, just to add to it, and I want to do some things around the bottom, but for right now, this is looking really good. Okay, I changed it up just a little bit, but I wanted to see how this looks. Okay, so if I were to add that there and there. Okay, let's get back into FreeCam, see how it looks. It's supposed to line up. Yeah, so it lines up with the beds. And I think that looks pretty good. I could do some designs. I think Grayson did some designs on the banners. My banner foo, I just made that up, is not very strong. So maybe that's something that I can look into in the future, trying to figure out how banners work. I've done a little bit with banners, but really not that much. Okay, so there. I think this is good. It looks really busy, guys. I don't like how busy it looks, but I wanted to try to spawn-proof it as much as possible. That's what all this extra junk is, you know, right here. So mobs shouldn't be able to jump up there or on that corner. This corner's fine. This corner's fine. And this corner's fine. It should be mob proof. I mean, no promises, of course. But now I got to get a villager in here. I wonder if this thing doesn't run when I'm up here, by the way. Am I that far away from the farm or the villager breeder that it's not breeding unless I'm down there? I'm not really sure. I expected to see more of these guys. I mean, this is quite a few, don't get me wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But still, I expected to see more. Oh man, you know what I just thought about? As soon as this guy sees all these barrels, he's gonna want to turn into a fisherman. I want him to be a farmer. Okay, we can do something about that. So if I come in here and I put this composter here just so he would be a farmer. Now if I were to put this right here, are you gonna see this? Hey buddy. Hey, look over here. What if I get you really close to the composter? Will that change your mind? It's right here. Please? He's already seen barrels. I can already tell. Okay, so now if I were to put that there, now you don't have access to any other workstations, I don't think, right? You shouldn't. What if I break this? There? No, there's no other workstations. In your world, which is there we go. Okay, good. There, you can get out. Perfect. Let me go sleep before this guy gets zombified. Okay, so now I need to lock in his trade because as soon as I break this composter, he's going to switch to whatever. So I just happen to... That's funny. I have golden potatoes. You don't want those, though. Let's go get some wheat. Okay, that's 22. That should be enough. I think it was 20, right? Pretty sure it was 20. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Yep, 20. Perfect. All right, he's locked in. You are forever a farmer. There. So I think he's able to jump up here because these are full blocks. He doesn't try to jump up if there's... Here, let me show you. So if we go over here to Freddy, Freddy doesn't try to jump up here at all. Primarily because this... it might just be because these are over his head. I have no idea. But I'm not too worried about it for now because it appears as though these fences are keeping him from escaping. If that makes sense. I don't know. If he does escape, then, you know, we've got other things to worry about. But I think he's safe. I just realized I completely forgot to talk about the most important thing, which is this barrel right here. And they're coming in. It's coming in quick. Here, I'll take a little top off there. This barrel underneath the lantern is the one where the golden potatoes come up. So that's really nice. So I imagine... I got to think of a name for this guy, and I'll get to that before the end of this video. But maybe he's just like a really good salesman or a really ambitious salesman, right? He's up here on the counter saying, "Hey, come over to my stall, get my golden potatoes. Come over here. I've got I'm buying some wheat and potatoes right here." So maybe you sell him regular potatoes, and then he will give you back golden potatoes. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Just trying to add to the lore a little bit. Oh, I think this is funny. We buy produce. Well, the golden potato is the name of this stand. We buy produce and then luxury starches. I think that'll work. So the next thing that I want to get to, I don't know if we're going to be able to finish it in this video, but We've, and maybe it's just been like in the comment section or on Discord, I've been trying to figure out what I should do over here, and especially what I should do with this beautiful tree. Hold on, let me show you. I think that this tree might be the best tree in our area. I'm trying to think. Like, that one's pretty good. I grew that one myself. But as far as the natural trees, that one's a really good tree. But this tree, man, it's awesome. It's awesome. I could never cut this down just because whenever I look at it, I just see possibilities. So, and most of you probably know, I've been using this area as like my wood farm, my tree farm. So why not make that oh goodness, leaves. Why not make something like that official, right? I could do, I'm thinking like a wood yard over here and just make it look more official as the tree farm. Not really sure how that's going to happen, but I know one thing that I need to do is clear out all of the trees, obviously except that one. And while I'm clearing this area, there's something that I've been thinking about a lot recently. We spend a lot of time, and I do it too, we spend a lot of time really worried about what other people think about us. And when it really comes down to it, nobody cares, right? They may comment on it. They may do that just to boost themselves, but it really has nothing to do with you. It just gives them something to talk about. Do you think anybody is going to care, what shirt you wore 2 days from now, even 2 hours from now? No, absolutely not. Because everyone's so wrapped up in their own story that they really don't care about anyone else's. So with that in mind, I think it's super important that instead of working really hard to try to be the best supporting character in someone else's story, because that's what you're doing when you worry about what other people think, is you're trying to become the best possible supporting character in their story. Instead of doing that, maybe we should spend that time trying to become the best possible main character in our own story. Just something I've been thinking about recently. I've had some situations, in my personal life where that's come up. I'm not trying to be like a philosopher or anything like that. It's just kind of a realization clicked in my head a few days ago about this topic. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you have anything to add, if I'm wrong, that's perfectly fine too. I will catch you back in the game. Okay, everyone, we are back. Let me go into free cam just so that I can show you what this looks like. I cleared out a lot of space. Basically, I probably could have cleared out these trees as well, but I left them because I don't want it to be imposing. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but I don't want it to be an eyesore with this beautiful jungle kind of area that we have. I want it to be decorative, but also functional. And I know that's asking a lot. But I think the first thing that I need to do is just clear out or level out some of the land a little bit. I might need to extend like this tree or something down a little bit if I clear out too much of the dirt. But I just want to have a little bit of a flatter surface to work with. There, so it's not completely flat, but it's flatter, if that makes sense. I didn't want it to be very, very, very industrial, completely flat. But I also didn't want big gaping holes in the middle of anything, so I think this looks much better. So I've been looking around, trying to think about how I can incorporate these two big trees that I left behind, and I think I've got an idea, at least for this one right here. I'm not sure if I want to do it with this one, even though that's super tall. I love how tall that tree is. But I was thinking I could have 2x2 trees all around this one. Right? And then I could use this one. Maybe I'll have some sort of, ladder system or maybe stairs, maybe like the spiral stairs going up, so that you can get all the way up to the top and then drop down on top of the 2x2 trees. Hopefully that makes some kind of sense. So that way all you have to do is dig straight down as opposed to staircase your way up like you normally have to do for a 2x2. So for example, let's say that we had right here, right? And I'm not saying it would be exactly here. We'd have to measure it out. And then I could have a 2x2 here and then maybe like a little bridge or walkway that just comes out a little bit. What is this? 4 blocks from the trunk of this tree. just so you could drop down onto the next one very easily, mine it down super fast, replant, and go again. Something like that. And I could actually have them, you know, all of these. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could do it here as well. And then another one over here. And just have little walkways so that these would be really easy to do. Now we could do something different, maybe for like the dark oak. Since the dark oak doesn't get that tall, we'll figure out exactly what the max height is and have walkways from there. So I think using some of these trees for something like that could be very useful and make it a little bit easier. Now, okay, yeah, I could fly to the top of these trees. I've got elytra. But for the immersion, you know, we need to have a way to do this without elytra. And I think this would be a pretty good solution for that. But I'm going to leave that as is for now. I'm going to think about it in between videos because there's something else that I absolutely have to get to. And that is naming this guy right here. Now, it's not just, it's not just, you know, to establish more lore and more life into this. That's obviously important. That's really important. But also, if these guys are going to be zombified every now and then, we need to name tag them so that they don't despawn. That's going to be really important. And so, I'm going to, is this it? The Great Rod? Perfect. You know what? I'm going to do this right here. I've got my fishing rod. You know what time it is. Let's do this thing. And there we go. That took all of 13 minutes and 27 seconds. Man, I'm really liking this fishing pole. And now we get to go do this for the first time. Hey, Freddy, how's it going? Just got done fishing. Let's see. I've got plenty of these. There you go. We've got some salmon. Here, you can take that. We've got some of these tropical fish. Great. And then here's the puffer fish. 13 emeralds, that's not too bad. Thanks, Freddy. I also picked up a pretty good book. It's got infinity. It goes really well with this Power 4 bow. I think those will work really well together as a backup, of course. And then another fishing pole. This one is just Luck of the Sea 2, but may as well hold on to it. So let's go put a name on this name tag. So I've actually got, I use Notion. I'm not sure if anybody else out there is familiar with Notion, but it's kind of anything that you want it to be. It can be a journal, it can be a schedule, it can be something that you organize your tasks with. Anyway, so I use one for my YouTube content. So I've got a list of parrot names, which I've mentioned in the comments quite a bit every time someone suggests a parrot name. I've got a list of micro farms, so that might be something coming in the near future. I've got some tutorials, villager locations, like what types of professions we're going to have at each level. I've discussed that in videos in the past, but I've also got one for villager names that I got from you all. I think it was from Discord. Oh, hey, Cucumber. Good to see you. I don't think I ever talked to you. I'll try to make a point of talking to you every time I come over here. So let's put this book away. I'm getting quite the collection of enchanted books, by the way. I might have to expand the storage soon. So here we go. Got my big jumpy going. Okay, so you, Mr. Farmer, are now named Marvin. So I like the name Marvin. I really like the name Marvin. I think that's perfect. So even with pets, here's something, and I may have mentioned this before. I really like to give like human kind of traditional names to non-human creatures, and I'm counting Marvin as a non-human creature. I don't know why, but that's perfect. How we doing on the golden potatoes? We are racking them up. That is really cool. So the limiting factor in the golden potatoes, which makes it kind of trickle in slowly, is the bamboo farm. It's a small bamboo farm. So as soon as we get enough bamboo in it, in one harvest, by the way, to cook one golden potato, that's what it does. So it is slow, but I think it'll be fine for our use. Anytime I need food, I can just come over here and grab a little bit. Oh, guys, and don't forget, in the comments, I need someone to give me a name for, is it this one? The baby grew up, and now it's nameless. So we've got 3 pandas. I think 3 will be plenty, unless there's like a brown one that I find out in the wild or something like that. You can see double stuff just lounging around. And then we've got mega stuff. That's a new one, but we've got to name this one. So let me know in the comments what you think we should name this panda, because we got to name it something. And hey there, oh goodness gracious. Hey there, Tater Tots, and good morning. Here we are. Welcome back to the jungle. One thing that you may have noticed, or if you were tracking, I think I did a community post about it. I've been talking about it a lot on Discord. We are now in 1.21.5. Oh yeah. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, the big thing that it means right off the bat, and let me see if I can see one here that I should have prepared a good example, but we've got some leaf stuff going on. So if I come, maybe if I come over here, we should be able to see it. Leaves? You gonna do your thing? Anyway, I don't think it's a thing that you're supposed to be looking for. I think it's just supposed to be like a little ambiance thing. Oh, you see the leaves right there? Perfect, just like that. We don't have the leaf litter anywhere yet because all of these chunks have been loaded before. But if we go into new chunks, we should be able to see some leaf litter, and we can make it ourselves by smelting some leaves. But you may have noticed with Freddy, and you can see right here with these cows too, my fresh animations, which does all those really cool animations with NPCs, it hasn't been updated to 1.21.5, so I will be updating that and adding it back in here as soon as I'm able to. You know, I have no control over their schedule. But a lot of the mods that I use have been updated. There's only a small list of things that I'm still waiting on. So the big one, the reason that it took me so long to get this video out, by the way, was Flashback, the one that I use for the cinematic stuff, because obviously I use that for my intro, so it's kind of tough to get started without that. And don't forget, hey Ian, how's it going? We've got to name this panda at some point during this episode, probably after I do my little fishing thing towards the end. So, oh goodness, Ian, yeah, I missed you too. One thing that I did add in between episodes, because I was just waiting for the mods, was this extra little space, kind of like Ian's hut. It's kind of hidden, you know, from where we would normally be looking at it. Up here, you can't really see it, but that gives them a place to you know, hide when it's nighttime and take a nap, that kind of thing. Look at him. He's so happy. I also finally gave him a job. So that's why. Where did you just come from? I am so confused. I don't have Flashback running, so I can't go back and look at the footage. Was he just walking around? Did he fall from the top? Oh my goodness. I didn't leave that open, did I? Oh, I gotta double check. No, there's no reason why anybody should have been able to get out here. I'm so confused. But what I'm most excited about for this update are the lodestones. You see, I've been using one right here. I believe this is my... Those particles are going to be weird. I've been using one for whenever I go on those big adventures, my walkabouts, right? So I've got that one. And the reason that I only have one is because before now, I've only been able to afford one. They required a netherite ingot to make. But now, all it takes is iron. And I've got plenty of iron. So I should have plenty of stone in here. Yes, I do. That's going to be more than enough. And I believe you have to make these ones, the chiseled ones. So if I were to, I don't know, make a bunch of this. And then I've got iron around here somewhere. Oh, plenty. Plus the iron farm, like it's pumping out like nobody's business. So now if I were to go like this and like this, yes, I've got lodestones. And I let me show you one. Let me show you. Here, I'll take them all. So if you look at it, it actually, this is a resource pack from Vanilla Tweaks. It'll actually show you the cardinal directions on it. Just a little something extra in case you needed to know north, south, east, and west, and you didn't have the sun to guide you. I don't know. I'll probably never use it, but it's nice to have just in case, I suppose. So I get to put these all over the world. And then here's my plan. Okay, I plan on having a shulker box, and I've got extras. This one's empty. That's fine. I want to have a shulker box called GPS, where I've got all of my compasses pointing to all the places. And the cool thing is, this also works in the nether and the end. Okay, so 1 stack of stone makes 8 lodestones. So that's what I've got, and I can make as many as I want. They're so cheap. This is so cool. And here, let's make a ton of compasses too, because I'm going to need them for each of these. There, so I've got one. It's called, the one that I already had, it's called Home with an O in parentheses for Overworld. And of course, I'll also have one for the Nether, maybe one for the end for 0, I don't know. We can have these everywhere. Okay, so this is my project shulker box for now. I've got plenty of extra compasses, lodestones, and an anvil to rename them. And, oh man, I need to sleep. Let's sleep, and then I am excited to get started on this. Hey, Tot and Nugget, how did you guys switch places? I didn't do this. I don't know. Okay, sure. So first things first, let's head over to the village. And there's so many, I had plans. I had plans for the village for this video. A lot of it has to do with the horses and breeding the horses, but I don't have Mini HUD right now. And Mini HUD is that cheaty little thing that I use to show how fast they are and how jumpy they are. So I've got to wait on that project until that mod gets updated. And here we are at the village. Now, where to put a lodestone? Now, you can really put it anywhere. It doesn't have to be visible. I could dig all the way down to bedrock and put it down there if I wanted to. It wouldn't be a big deal. But I think I like the idea of being able to see it somewhere in a permanent structure. Right now, the only permanent structures are the inn and the stables. So let me see if there's a place inside the inn where I can put this thing. Ooh, I have an idea. You know what we can do? Here. I'll put this down. I'll grab one. Just like so. And I'll grab a compass. And I'll grab the anvil just so we have it out. Like so. And I think I want to put it back here. Somewhere where you can't really see it. Like right here. This looks like a good spot. We're not going to see this. And if we do, it just looks like a spot. You know those like mats that you'll put underneath a desk chair? That's kind of what it looks like back here behind reception. So now, if I right-click with this compass, boom, done. And of course, I got the advancement again. I explained that in the last video. For whatever reason, all my advancements reset. Now, for this, I've got to give it a name. I don't think we've come up with an actual name for this village yet. So for now, and we can always rename this. For now, we're going with Horseville, just because that's what it is. I don't know. It'll probably change. It might not. Who knows? Maybe we like that. With, of course, the O for Overworld. So, I'll take that. I'll stick this bad boy in here, right next to home. And that's cool. You know what? And I've been thinking about this. Can I... So, if I do this and this... Oh, I was really hoping the names would show up. That kind of stinks. You see, so the two on the right are the ones that we've made, and I was really hoping that when I said home and Horseville, they would show up in this, so I wouldn't actually have to take them out of the shulker box. Oh well. All right, so between that last clip and this one right here, I've been fiddling around a lot. It's been like a day, but that's kind of what happens. I thought I saw something outside. That's kind of what happens when you do updates, and there's a lot of mod updates and stuff like that. So I figured out 3 things in between that time. The first one, And this is really irritating, by the way. So we've got the compasses, which I was just talking about because I just looked back. The problem is, like I said, if I look at this in my inventory, it doesn't give the names of the compasses, which is really annoying. However, even more annoying, especially if you know me. Oh, really? That's blocking it? Okay, fine. Okay, so if I were to take Horseville and Home out of here and, oh boy, stick them in the bundle. Look at this. Home, Horseville, right there in the inventory. I don't have to take them out. That's really annoying. And the reason that's annoying, if you've been paying attention to my series, I've been fighting against the bundles ever since they were first announced. Mainly out of principle, because I don't think that they are a legit... There's a spider somewhere, I swear. I don't think they're a legitimate solution to the inventory problem that we have in Minecraft. So I've been fighting against it. Are they useful? Yeah, they're pretty useful. Am I going to keep one in my inventory? Obviously now I'm going to, because it works as my GPS. But am I happy about it? No, I'm not happy about it. But I said 3 things, so let me show you. I'm going to go into the Cheaty Cam right now, and here, let me look at myself. Well, this is another way to do it, I suppose. So I've heard of this thing. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called Distant Horizons. Now, before, it was very difficult to use because you had to just do a lot of things in order to use it. And it was very much an alpha. It's still an alpha, but it's in a much better, closer to beta alpha than like alpha. So I installed it because now it's just a mod and it works with, here, let me get back down. It works with the shaders that I use, the Solus shaders. So I figured, hey, let's play with it. Let's see what it looks like. So if we come up here, you can see very, that's the base right there. Very far and wide. Extremely far and wide. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely nuts. The thing that I don't like about it is if you zoom in, it looks like Play-Doh. All of the detail is gone, but if it's like this, you can't really see it unless you squint. I don't know. I'm gonna have it on for a little bit and see if I like it or not. Who knows? It actually looks a lot like the painting right behind me. Very pixelated, just like that. Aha. Gotcha. Right between the eyes. There we go. So I typically like to take my boat around anytime I'm, going between the base and the village. It just seems more immersive to me. But since we've got this what's it called? Distant Horizons going, I think I want to fly back to the base. Let's see. Okay, how's this going to look? Man, that doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. Even though it's pixelated, it's far enough in the distance that you really can't see it. How about this way? Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Man, look at those misty mountains up there. That's so neat. Okay. I don't know. I think maybe we're going to have to keep this. Just maybe. Oh, I don't really like what it looks like when it's loading in. Once you get closer. Maybe it just does that one time. Okay, let me fly back to the village. Man, that's crazy that you can see it from all the way over here. That's really crazy. Is it going to do it again, though? Don't like that. Okay, so the next ones we're going to set are actually in the nether. Several of them, actually. All right, here we are. So first and foremost, actually... What's going to happen in the nether? Looks like exactly what happened in the overworld. It's just going to render in and keep rendering. I wonder if I should actually leave it like this for a while. I don't know. Right now, I need to focus on what we came here for, and that's setting up a lodestone and a compass. So where can I put this? Actually, here's a perfect spot, because you got to worry. The lodestone is a full block, which means that it could make mobs spawn, especially ghasts, which we definitely don't want on the nether roof. But if I just tuck it under here, then we don't have to worry about that. So I can go like that, and this will work. Great. So now I just need to rename it. Home Nether. Perfect. Now, I wonder if we look at this. Oh, yeah. So you see the compasses that we already have for home overworld and Horseville overworld. So they're just kind of spinning in all sorts of different directions. And that's because we're in the Nether right now. Drop that in there. Perfect. Looks good. Goodness gracious, guys. Look at this. I can see that one over there. I can see that one back there behind my shoulder. Remember when I had a hard time knowing which way to go for these things? They're all just right there. That's crazy. So I believe that one that's tall is for the industrial district. We definitely want to hit that one. And then I believe that one right there is for the stronghold? Yeah, maybe the stronghold. So let's check out this one first. I feel like I'm wasting a rocket just because I can see it so easily. It's so funny. Okay, so maybe with, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So this one is the stronghold. That's good. We've got that one settled. I think. Have I looked in here? It's not time to go exploring that just yet. So do I put? I think we put one in here, guys. I do. I think we will put it right there. Just for the overworld stronghold, just in case we ever need that. And there we go. And I can just put it right into the bundle. There it is. And then we'll do the same thing actually on the nether roof side. Even though it is really close. it's very close to our home portal, you know, right over there. At least this way we'll be able to see where it is, and I like that idea. And there. One more in there. I love how these aren't stackable because we named them, yet they're not immediately filling up the bundle like most non-stackable items do. That's actually pretty cool. Now, the next one, of course, is the industrial district, and I haven't been over here in a little while. So we've got a nice little convenient spot to put it right there. Add that. I don't think anything can spawn in this like little one block area, so that's not... Oh, that's weird. Did you just see that? Yeah, you see how it's going from small to big, small to big, small to big, small to... I have no idea what's going on there. So there we go. Industrial District Nether. Pop it in. Now, I just want to make sure... Yeah, you can see the whole name. I was worried because it had the long name. If maybe it would, like, truncate it so that you couldn't see the whole thing. But actually, this is really neat. And then, of course, we'll go through and put one in the overworld as well. Here we are. It's raining. It's raining, it's pouring. So this, I don't need to worry so much about being able to spawn just because we have light up here. So we can do the same thing anyway. I'll stick it right here just so it's nice and out of the way. And then there we go. We've got the compass. It's doing its big little thing over and over again, which is fine. And Industrial District Overworld. Awesome. Wow, guys. Wow. Okay, I'm sold. I am sold. This is amazing. It's never looked like this before, guys. Ever. Now, of course, the glass will look better once Continuity Mod gets updated, but... Wow. So, you can still see, even as close as there, with the kelp, it looks kind of weird, but... I mean, I can deal with that. This is cool. And while I'm here, I may as well stock up on more rockets. I don't have a lot of sugarcane that's come through. I haven't AFK'd over here or anything like that. Plus, I do want to bring some more string back with me, so that's kind of important. Okay, that should last us for a while. I just cannot get over this. That is so cool. So I thought that was it, but if we turn around right there and look way out in the distance, I see what looks like a nether portal. I just don't know what it's for. Oh, that's fancy. Pretty sure I already got that. So what is... You know what? This is one of our exploration ones. So I don't think we need to add a lodestone for this one, but I tell you what I'll do. I'll definitely take this with me. Can never have too many ender chests. All right, let's go home. So I think that's just about it. If you can think of any other places that we need to add lodestones right now, let me know in the comments, because I could always forget stuff. That would totally be like me. But I have one more thing that I want to do that's related to these, that was fancy. One more thing that I want to do that's related to the lodestone compasses here, and that's, okay. I've been sold on the bundle thing, at least for this, and having one for, everyday normal stuff like ender chest and crafting table, all these things behind me right now. So I need to see, I have plenty of leather actually. That's pretty nice. And I did bring string back with me, but I believe I put it in my redstone shulker box, like so. Yeah, string. Perfect. Now, I believe it's just this. Which, okay, I'll admit, that's really cheap. That's really, really cheap. But I need to think of a cool color that I want for this bundle. Where are my plants? I could do red. I could do yellow. We're already doing yellow for like the travel, the walkabout shulker box or backpack or whatever we're calling it. So what if we could do orange. Good. I have 2 orange dyes. I'll probably never use one of them, and that's okay. So this is the one. We've got an orange bundle. Now, here's the question, okay? Can I rename a bundle? That is the question. Okay, so yes, I believe I can. GPS. There it is. Okay, so here's my GPS bundle. It has all of the ones that we've currently done. I feel like there should be an even number of these. Oh no, because we don't have another one for Horseville. But I also added my spare lodestones, my spare compasses, and an extra anvil, just so that I can have this on me at all times, just like so. And I can add to it whenever the opportunity comes up. I was just thinking about it, cleaning some things up, and I think I want to leave this in here for now, because if we lose this for whatever reason, that's going to be really hard to replace. It won't be expensive. It'll just be a pain. Hey guys, don't be like me. All right. Don't oh, those leaves are so cool. I feel like I'm missing so much because of 2 mods, and I keep refreshing. I feel like every 10 minutes, probably not that often, but fresh animations and ambient sounds. Look at Nugget and Tot. They don't have their animations right behind my shoulder. That's okay. That's okay. The show must go on. I will keep refreshing. Maybe by the end of this episode, we'll get those things back. But it just feels like something's missing. And you know what I just realized? I have done a terrible job. A terrible job. Why haven't you guys been yelling at me in the comments? Maybe you have. I don't know. We'll see. I have not gone over the goals for this video, okay? Obviously, we had the first goal, right? We've got our GPS bundle. And by the way, every single time I'm using this and I'm doing this, like, this is so cool. This might be the new meta. This might be like the new thing that everyone does in Minecraft, because I just think this is so cool. But there's a ton of other features that came out in this update that we've got to look at. Isn't that right, Wolfie? Yep, Wolfie agrees. So I've made a little list here. I've got on my list, and let me know if I forgot anything, okay? We've got the new cows, pigs, and chickens. That's probably the bottom of my list, if I'm being honest. It's just not something. I know a lot of people are really into that kind of thing. I'm just not one of those people. If we do find some of those things and it's easy to bring them back, maybe we'll bring them back. But there's other things that I'm more excited about. So we've got cactus flowers. Those are pretty cool. The regular bushes, like the bushes that we can use to help terraform and bring more life to our base. That's pretty awesome. There's those other flowers, like those white and yellow ones that are very similar to the pink ones in the cherry groves. And finally, and this is the one that I'm most excited about, is the firefly bushes. You guys know that I like to do cinematic stuff around the base, and I just think having those little firefly particles dancing around, that'll be really cool. But with that, I've been dragging my feet long enough. I've got a list in front of me. Let's go find some of this new stuff. I'm just going to pick a direction and start going. This way should be fine. So I did turn off the distant horizons. It was interfering with another mod that I just installed. It's actually a performance mod because I noticed that in certain parts of my base I was getting some pretty bad lag. So I installed even more mods because that appears to be the answer. but it did interfere with distant horizons. So, you know, it is what it is. Ooh, are these some of the new flowers? No. Okay, keep going. So what I'm primarily looking for, I think, is birch forest, which we happen to be right at a birch forest right now. Ow! Well, I can't get much closer to a birch forest than that. But the birch forests have a lot of the things that You have got to be kidding me. What? Well, that was unexpected. Totally unexpected. But let's check it out. It looks like a small one. Yeah, it's a small one, but it'll be enough to get, you know, some of the stuff. Oh, it just got all gloomy. That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, so I want some of this. Not too much. I don't need a ton. And then I want some of you. Come on. Okay, this might take a minute. I'm going to get some saplings. I didn't bring shears. Did I bring shears? Here, I've got some iron in my redstone chest, so I can get a couple of those out. I'm going to need those for other things anyway, so that actually works out perfectly. And one set of shears. Now, I think I need this for the different, like, types of vines. Like that. Yeah, pale hanging moss. Okay. Okay, so that's 4. That should be enough for now. But I do see it's almost nighttime. We can actually see if there's any of those guys in here, the creakings. I've never seen one before. Not in real life, anyway. Can I get this? Yes. Okay. I wonder if I can... These would actually be really cool to have around the base as well, because I think they open up and they're really cool at night. How do I know if there's a creaking? Is it just going to sneak up on me? Am I going to hear it? This is a really small pale oak forest, so I doubt there's one here. We'll find out pretty quick, though, I think. I keep seeing these particles, and I think it's a creaking. I doubt we're going to have one here. This is way too small. But those things are tripping me out, too. Regular mobs. It's not what I'm looking for, guy. Yeah, it's definitely nighttime. And there's no creakings around. I mean, I'll come over here just to see. Oh, there's a creeper. Okay, I'm going to come over here. In fact, I'm going to get up in a tree just because I'm a scaredy cat. And I am going to take a nap. Let's sleep through this. No need to be out here at night if there's no creakings. Alright, so hopefully... Which direction did I come from? I think that way. Yeah, I think one of those trees was the ones that I ran into. I think. There's so much birch around. I'm going to head off in this direction. Hopefully this one's the right way. But the cool thing is, a lot of this area probably hasn't been loaded in yet. And if that's the case... Yes! Look at this, guys. Look at this. We found some. Some of these flowers. That's cool. And I don't have any bones on me, but from what I understand, it's really easy to bone meal these and get more. So I only need a little bit. I don't even need this much. Okay, so let me look at my list here. I've got cows, pigs, chickens. Have we seen any of those yet? I don't think so. There's a cow. Not the kind we're looking for. I've got cactus flowers. Definitely not going to get that here. Firefly bushes on grass near water. So we do need to be looking for that, especially in areas like this where we know it hasn't been loaded in. Regular bushes and these other flowers, which I got. So I can put a check mark next to that. Plus, I got to see a pale oak forest, which was pretty cool. Okay, so, oh, this is it. Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay, so I need to use shears on this. Good to know. So I've got some of these. These are the regular bushes. That's another thing to check off the list, which is pretty cool. Now oh my goodness, guys. I couldn't have planned that better if I tried to. Right across here. Look. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I think I'm not gonna chance it. I'm just gonna shear it. Are there any others around? I want to get as many of these. Yes, there's a ton over there. Okay, perfect. Oh, there's a lot. This is great. And I'm pretty sure you can duplicate these with bone meal as well. But, I mean, just in case, I want to make sure I can grab as much as possible. Okay, so that's 12. I mean, that's got to be enough for now, right? Or at least close to it. These flowers are everywhere. Like I don't know why I thought I wasn't going to be able to find these. They are absolutely everywhere. Okay, so the main thing I have left is just to be able to see the new passive mobs. I'm surprised I haven't seen one already, to be honest with you. And then cactus flowers. Those are the big things. Oh, and bees? I need to do bees at some point. Not today, though. Oh, we've got mobs. We've got sheep. We've got another sheep. We've got a regular pig. Ooh, and leaf litter. I completely forgot about leaf litter, guys. Can I just... Yeah, I can just break this. So I have a feel... And I can't believe I forgot about this. But I have a feeling that this will look really cool on the paths in the base area. I think it'll give it a little bit of extra texture. And I know I can just make these by smelting leaves. That'll be fine. But I do want to grab some just so I can test it out before I start making some. How did I miss this too? So in Java now, we've got trees that have fallen down just like in Bedrock. That's the first one that I've seen. That's really cool. But enough messing around. I want to see some new Oh, of course. Squirrel. I've got to check this out. Look at this. It's almost a complete portal. That's if I can get up there and look at it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now, if there's like, hold on. If there are 1, 2, 3 obsidian inside here. Wow, guys. Oh, and another lodestone. I'll take that. I can't believe this is like a perfect spot for a portal. That's so rare. I never find these. I know other people find them all the time, but the ability to make a full portal just with this right here, and then of course you can do the whole speedrunner thing of lighting it with wool or wood or anything like that. That is really neat. That's really neat. Oh, I didn't even notice. It even has a fire charge in it, so you wouldn't even have to do the crazy thing with the lava. You could just light it right away. Man. But you may have noticed, I actually sent out a community post a week ago or something like that, saying that I took my family to go see the new Minecraft movie. And I said that I would, you know, give my opinion on it, right? Now, granted, I am just a dude who plays Minecraft online. My opinion is worth just about as much as any regular dude who plays Minecraft online. Keep that in mind, okay? But I thought it did exactly what it needed to do. So what I mean by that, I fully understand that Mojang and Microsoft are businesses, and the main purpose of a business is to make money, right? Now, you've got this game that is a one-time fee, unless you play on Bedrock and you want to, you know, do all the little marketplace stuff. But it's a one-time fee, one-time purchase, and you get unlimited updates, okay? So people aren't continuously putting money into the game like you do other games, okay? So what Mojang and what Microsoft have to do is they have to always be thinking about the next set of players, the next generation of Minecraft players, right? And that makes perfect sense. I totally get that. So with that, I fully understand that the Minecraft movie was not made for me. I was not the intended audience of that movie. So with that in mind, I tried to keep an open mind. My kids loved it. All of them loved it. Even the older ones loved it, which I thought was funny. I thought it was really good for what it was. Because I went into it like with that understanding of what to expect, I thought it was fine. I thought it was funny. It was definitely geared more towards a younger audience. But here's my gripe. My gripe is not about the acting. My gripe is not about the story or, you know, anything like that, the animation or any of those things, right? I don't know why I'm looking through here, but may as well. My gripe's not about those things. It is solely this, okay? Seeing as how they definitely aimed that movie towards a younger audience, I thought some of the language, just a couple of parts, were probably a little bit too mature for the target audience. That's my only complaint. Other than that, I thought it was a really good movie. I'll probably watch it again. I honestly didn't think that I would watch it in theaters, just because it wasn't something that I was like, you know, counting down the days for or anything like that. I knew I would watch it eventually, but it's not like I was rushing for it. But I will probably watch it again. How is it not nighttime? Oh, wait. Okay, we got to sleep so we can look at that chicken. Where'd he go? Here's one of the new chickens, guys. I don't know what this one's called. If you guys know what this kind of chicken is called, tell me in the comments. I like how he has like a dark bill or beak and dark feet. Almost like he's sunburned. That looks like me when I've been out in the sun too long. So I was watching that back because dude, you're wasting it. You're ruining my moment. I was just saying, I was watching that back because I'm the type of person who edits while I record. Like I do a clip and then I edit it and then I record a clip and then I edit it. And I noticed that I literally walked around this new cow to get to the new chicken and didn't even notice. And then he had to come in and ruin it. But let me see. This is cool. Oh, I like the horns. It does kind of stink that we haven't had horns on our cows in Minecraft. That has been unfortunate. There's no way that I can get you home, buddy. Sorry. Maybe that's a task for a way different day, but that's not a task for today. Are there any others around? Now I feel like there's going to be one of those pigs around or something like that. I don't think so. Look at all those cows. I missed them. And that guy's going on an adventure of his own. Good luck, buddy. But we are in the warmer climates now, so it should be easier. Now I'm looking for pigs. It should be easier to find... Oh, horses. They threw me off. Should be easier to find cactus. Goodness gracious, I couldn't get it out. This is a really flat plains area, by the way. This would be really cool to build in as well. Okay, ooh, that is a big one right there. We can check that out. No way! It's an actual jungle temple. Okay, I haven't been to one of these in a while, so I feel like I have to do it. There are traps all over the place. They're usually tripwires, unless they've updated these. Oh, have they updated these? And I don't... look at that. You see that? Ow! Okay. So there's one of the traps. Is that it? I thought there was more than one. Oh, there we go. Okay, and it's going to shoot from there, so let me get out of the way. Haha, just like so. Good, okay. What do we got? Nothing. I'll put that away. These things always have kind of mediocre loot, and I believe the other one is through here. I don't remember how to do it. I think there's some a series of levers that you have to get in the perfect order. But I'll leave this here for the next person. Just whoever comes across next time. All right, let's head over. It's actually almost nighttime. This is perfect. Perfect timing. Let's see if we can get our eyeballs on one of these creakings. There's gotta be one here. Like, there has to be. This place is just so big. Oh, jeez. Get. These are the worst. You're the worst. No, I mean, he better not kill me. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Okay, now I gotta heal before these creakings show up. Good thing is, all I have to do is look at them. And that'll stop them in their tracks. Oh, there he is! Hopefully you're the only one. Because if I look away... Ah, it's right up there. Okay. I'm going to go up here. Oh, come on. Why can't I... Oh, jeez. There it is. Nice. Where is he? Is he just right under me? Yeah, there he is. Okay. So, if I take... Oh, hopefully this will be fine. Did I get it? Oh my goodness, does that have to be Silk Touch, guys? It does. I'm sorry. How is he still there? Oh, there's a creeper right there. Of course there's a creeper right there. This is not good. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No wonder I was getting beat up. I didn't have any armor on whatsoever. I'm gonna keep that on right there. I don't need my elytra right now. Get out of here. Ugh. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Okay, so there you are. It must be that tree. So it's the next tree over. Let me see if I can get over there. Ah, yes. I think that's the heart. It's gotta be the heart. Where's my... Oh, I've got Silk Touch. Okay. So let's see if I can get this thing. Oh, goodness. That's violent. Such a weird sound. Kind of sounds like bongo drums or something. I got it! I got a creaking heart, guys. Okay, good. Now we can get out of here. Actually, let's sleep first. Oh my goodness. I left my bed somewhere. Alright, everybody. So I can hear them. I don't know if they're going away or what, but there were actually quite a few creakings in here. One, I accidentally broke the... oh, look at that guy. One, I accidentally broke the heart not using Silk Touch. My bad. One, I stole, and then I just heard another one despawn. That's pretty crazy. Okay. Oh, cactus flowers. So guys, I just looked up the cactus flower things, and it appears as though it doesn't have to be chunks that have never been loaded before for those to spawn. It's literally all cactus. So, I'm pretty sure over by Horseville, we've got some cactus growing. There's a little bit of a desert over there. So I want to go check that out over there. So I got out here. You can actually see the compass for Horseville. Man, it's already coming in handy. So I found a desert and a desert village. Aren't those pigs supposed to look different? I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I've been here before. But that shouldn't matter when it comes to the cactus flower. I'm pretty sure they should grow anyway. Yes! Here's one. Oh, right there, right next to, of course. Okay, so can I... Yep, that happened. Okay, here's another one. Here's another one. It wasn't that far away. Now, how do I take this off without it being destroyed as soon as it hits a cactus? Huh. I've got an idea. So if I take these two out... Oh, I got it. Okay. That was a really dumb idea. I'm thinking back now. So my idea was I would get rid of this one, and then it would just be that one. So when I destroyed that, there were no cactus parts that it could fall onto. That's not how cactus works. Okay, so I'm consulting my list now. Cows, pigs, chickens. I don't think I saw any pigs. But that will have to be a task for another day. I wasn't really that excited about them anyway. Cactus flowers, check. Firefly bushes, check. Regular bushes, check. Other flowers, check. Even got to see some of those pale oak forests and got a creaking heart. That wasn't even on the list, but check, check. And look, there's another cactus flower right over my shoulder. Maybe I'll get it on the way out. But I think I've got all of the stuff from the new update, so I'm going to head home. This has been quite the adventure. Okay, cross your fingers. Get... Ah, another one. Come on, these are going to be really difficult to reproduce if they can actually die on the cactus. I feel like that shouldn't be... That's a flawed design. Hey, Tot and Nugget, how's it going? Hopefully nothing crazy happened while I was gone. Okay, so overall, I think I kind of like the stuff from the new update. I am happy. I have no regrets from updating. I think it will add quite a bit to our area here, and I'm excited to especially play with those firefly bushes. Hey, Wolfie. So let's take the firefly bushes. Those are the big things for now. I want to see if I can put those anywhere just around. I don't know how far the particles go, so I'm worried that they don't go that far, to be honest with you. So maybe I'll just kind of tuck them into the areas where I typically go. So I definitely need some over here. Let's put one right here. We can put one back here, kind of hide it. I think that's a good spot. Where else? Just along this, I think is the best. I can put one here so it's behind. And then one, we can put it right there. It's a little bit hidden. I think that's a good spot. Oh, we definitely need one in here with these guys. And by the way, I have not forgotten, we've got to name our new panda here. There, we can put one right there, and then I want to put one over here somewhere. Somewhere where it's kind of out of the way. Let's just go for, like, right there for now. I can't wait to see what that looks like at night. And I'm pretty sure if I just go like that... Oh. Apparently I couldn't use it there. Might be because those were blocked off. Now, yes. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I've got more. So I've just got to kind of break it as it goes. Like so. This will be interesting to make a farm for. I wonder if there's already designs. I bet you there are. Alright, I've got 10 more to put around. I can hold on to those for now, just so we can see what, how far these particles go. They might go pretty far, so it might not be that big of a deal. But I want to make sure. Okay, so a couple of other things that I wanted to try out. I wanted to see how the leaves look on these paths, just to give it a little bit more texture. I know these are like really directional on which way they go. I think it can work. Maybe. Maybe I'll just have to stick with them like under trees or something. I think they look best. Like, look here. Just to give that a little bit more texture. You see that? Yeah, something like that. And maybe I can do it every now and then. Like over here. Yeah, I'm going to have to play with this quite a bit more. I understand they're actually pretty OP when it comes to smelting items. Like using leaves is a really easy way to smelt items. Now we've also got these flowers, and I was thinking it would be really cool to have them as like, have you guys ever seen like those lights that you put next to your sidewalk that are solar? So they're just sitting there off all day, but then as soon as it's nighttime and it doesn't get the solar energy anymore, it uses that energy to power the light. So it's like, I don't even remember what those kind of lights are called, but you usually put them like on the sides of your sidewalk. I see these flowers as kind of like that. In the day, it's just something that's there, but at night, they kind of light the path. Does that make sense? But as I said before, we've got a panda to name, which means it's fishing time. We did it! We did it! We did it! Oh, sticky keys. I have no idea how that's still on, but that only took, let's see, 15 minutes and 9 seconds to get that. It's been faster. We've certainly gotten faster, but it's fine. It wasn't an hour. Let's just put it at that. Now, a lot of you, so many of you actually, gave suggestions on what we should name the new panda, right over here. And there was one that definitely stood out more than all the other ones, so that's the one we're going to end up going with. There will be plenty more opportunities to name stuff in this world, that I can guarantee. Let's jump down here, mainly because it's getting dark and there's something else that I want to do as it's turning dark. So you are not named. Is it you? Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, that's double stuff, of course. There's mega stuff and boom, mini stuff. I toyed with the idea of doing it in all lowercase letters just because mini, but, and actually that's a good idea. Maybe we'll call you Mini for short. But let me, hopefully I can jump over this. I have jump boost now. Okay. Oh, look. You can actually see the firefly particles around. Like it's like one of those things where you have to not be looking. Oh, and that just opened. That was so cool. I saw a little like orange thing fly up as soon as it opened. That was neat. Are you going to open? Eventually. But look at all these firefly particles. That's so cool. What do the bushes look like? The bushes don't really look like they changed that much. But the particles are really neat. And I put them all along here. Now, I've heard that you can like bury them. So you can have like a stack of, 20 of them. 20 of these bushes right next to each other. And it'll put out a lot more particles. And then you can bury them underground so that you don't see them. They're not clogging up the world and becoming an eyesore. I do like just having, the onesie twosie out like this. I think these particles are fine. I think these are good, especially when you're walking through like this. Just to have them kind of floating around periodically. And I do like these flowers. I wish they would all open. I'm not sure why some of them aren't opening, to be honest with you. Man, look at this. This is so cool. Oh, hey there, Tater Tots! So if you are watching this live when it first comes out, it's been a while. I've got a lot of things that have been going on. It's towards the end of the baseball season. My computer crashed. I had to get a new one and put it together and get everything set up. It's been a while, but man, am I glad to be here. If you're watching this in the future, like way after it comes out, then just ignore everything I just said. Speaking of new computer, I have a new graphics card. A brand new process. Everything is brand new, except for the hard drives, but they were fine. Oh my goodness, the game is running buttery smooth. It's ridiculous. So you see at the top left right now, first off, we've got mini HUD. That means we can do horse stuff. We're going to be doing that later. But if you look over at mini HUD at the top left corner, right now I'm hanging out at around, somewhere between 450 and 550 frames per second. I was struggling just to maintain 60 before, so this is awesome. Hey Freddy, I'm back. Did you miss me? Didn't even notice I was gone, did you? Villagers, right? So before we head... Oh, hi Wolfie. Sorry, I missed you there. Before we head over, I do want to... Yeah, we've got 3 golden carrots. Got a bunch of carrots. We'll be fine on carrots. And then I need gold. Where's the gold at? Uh-oh. That's not a lot of gold. Ah, much better. I've got plenty of gold. No worries there. Let's see, is there anything else that I wanted to take with me over to... I've got horse stuff in one of these, don't I? Yes, that one's got horse stuff. Do I have any more horse stuff in here? This is where I usually put it. I'm not seeing it. Ignore all those. I'm not seeing it. By the way, I never renamed a sheep Jeb and then killed it. I have no idea how I got this. Ooh, I know what I want to take with me. I have not played with these whatsoever. At all. Like the wind charges, wherever they are, these things. I mean, I did a little bit while we were like down in the trial chambers, but I haven't since, and I've really wanted to. I have some cool ideas. Hey, Tot. Hey, Nugget. How's it going? Great to see you guys. I'm not going to be hanging out that much over here, I don't think. I really want to head over to the village over there and play with the horses. So this time, Tot, you're in charge. I always put Nugget in charge. Oh, by the way, a couple of you have asked recently in the comments about my Discord. The Discord is actually pretty lively. The meme section is on point. Thank you so much for that. But the URL or the invite to join my Discord is actually really easy. I have a custom little URL set up. It's just chat.tatervader5.com. I'm pretty sure there's a link in the description, but in case you were wondering. Oh, and speaking of Discord, we've got a brand new channel member who's actually an active member of the Discord as well. So welcome, Toranok. I'm going to go with that. I apologize if I butchered it. I've chatted with you several times over the course of the last several months on Discord. Welcome to the channel membership. You are my third channel member, so thank you so much. All right, guys, where's my boat? Is it over there? Where's my... It's right here. But, you know what time it is. Cinematic travel montage. Okay, guys, I had this whole thing. I don't even know exactly what I was going to say, but it's been like a day in between when I did that last cinematic clip and what I'm recording right now. Oh, boy. So one of my children seems to have gotten in here. Look, I just leave this open. I'm one of the only people. Usually it's like me and my wife who use my computer. So I just leave it open and she knows not to mess with it and stuff like that. But my 9-year-old saw the opportunity and he took it. Am I mad at him? I mean, I don't know. That's kind of funny. He literally did every single one. Look at this. Every single trapdoor. I don't even know how he had time to do this without getting caught. Kind of impressed. The ones outside are fine. Oh, goodness gracious. And there. That should be all of them. I don't even know if I had any in here. Nope, he didn't get those. Okay, we're good. I had this whole thing planned out, like I was going to come out here and get those zombies that were creeping up right here. I thought I heard one there for a second. But apparently it's daytime. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, so my plan for this episode, obviously, and you can see behind me, not necessarily this one, because if I remember correctly, he's kind of garbage. But I plan on working on some horses again. But there's something that's also super duper duper important. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but in any town, in the United States anyway, the thing that actually makes it a town, that puts it on the map, is having a post office. Okay? Not really sure why I mentioned that, because we're not building a post office in this. However, in Wild West towns, the thing that puts a town on the map are an inn or saloon or whatever, and a sheriff's office. You need something, some sort of place to put all the ruffians that come out, you know, trompsing across the desert trying to wreak havoc and do all those things. Horse thieves are like a thing that you've got to protect against. Obviously the saloons, you know, if people are in here drinking too much soda, then you got to deal with that, right? So I'm thinking we need a sheriff's office. And I think the perfect place for a sheriff's office is going to be right here. So that way it's right in the corner in between the saloon. So whenever the people are coming in and they're like, ooh, I'm going to go in. Sorry, the inn, right? The inn. I'm going to go in the inn. And then they look at the sheriff's office and, I better mind my P's and Q's, because if I don't, I'm going to end up in there. Same thing for over here. You would put the town stables right next to the sheriff's office as well, for a couple of reasons. The sheriff needs to be able to get out and get to the horses lickety-split, just in case they have to run off on a high-speed horse chase or something, right? And also as a little bit of a deterrence for horse thieves. So as usual, I did not, or usual in this series anyway, I did not plan anything in creative for this sheriff's office build. I did, I'll admit it, maybe you consider it cheating. I don't think I consider it cheating. I did Google some pictures of like Wild West sheriff's office, just so I have some sort of reference image to work off of. The very first thing I've got to do, though, is tear down this building. I mean, maybe I could fit it in this little space right here, but I think I actually want a little bit more space. So, okay, first things first. Excuse me. You know, there was a time not too long ago where this destruction would have been one giant time lapse. That's kind of funny. Styles change over time, right? Okay, so I've got this chest over here, and this chest is, and I love to do this, by the way. I absolutely love to do it. If we get, I think that's all of it. So this is that building in a box. I like to do that when I destroy, especially something that's natural generation in Minecraft, just to see what it looks like all deconstructed in a box. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, and now that that's cleared away, and before I get to planning and stuff like that, I really, really, really want to work on some horse stuff. I haven't done it in so long, and it was an early goal to try to get like not just the fastest horse, but it was the fastest mule. I don't know if you guys remember that. So let's work on that right now. I think I had some leftover, yes, golden carrots right there. So I've got 9 already ready to go, and I've got plenty more carrots and gold. We saw that earlier. I have it in a shulker box for more if we need it. So for now, let's do you and you. Oh, I've got to tame you first. I remember that. That was an issue that we had really early on. But that means that I just wasted some golden carrots. I guess it's not that big of a deal. There we go. Okay, so now what I do is I'll turn on my handy dandy mini HUD here, and I can see you are 12,536. You are 12,784. Let's see what this little guy is. 13,144. That's now how jumpy are you? Jumpy enough. Jumpy and yeah, I think you're jumpy enough that I can get rid of one of you guys. I mean, let them go out to pasture. You know what I mean. Okay, so while we're waiting on this little one to grow up, there's a couple of things that I want to do. 1, I want to play with some wind charges. And 2, I still don't know what happened to the second donkey. We just got the one. Okay, so here's the wind charge. I think I tried using it once while we were in the trial chambers, and I was not very impressed. But let's see how this works. So if I go this, well, it's actually not bad. It didn't seem like it got me that high in the trial chambers. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So what if I were to... Oh, if you jump into it, it's not quite so good. Okay, got it. Can I double? No, I can't. All right, so then what if I do this? Okay, what if I do boom, boom? No, I was hoping I could do like a Spider-Man walk up the wall kind of thing. Let me try it one more time. I have no idea if this is going to work, by the way. I just want to try it. Okay, so where's a good spot, a good flat spot? Actually, the side over here, I think might be perfect for this. Okay, so... Oh. Okay, well, that happened. Maybe it wasn't my 9-year-old. But there was another thing that I've seen before. Let me get this out. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Okay, let's just put this over here so it's nice and... dispenser. I've got 1 dispenser. Okay, I need more. I think I want to have 5? 4 or 5. I don't remember how many. Something like that. Let me work on those dispensers and I'll get right back with you. Okay, so I've got 5 dispensers. Perfect. I also need... I don't need the redstone. I can put that away. Good. And I can put the string away. That's good too. Oh, I need a trap door. I just happen to have one. They had a little table thing in there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so so all I did was I put 1 in the ground facing up, and then I put 4 facing to the middle with a trap door right there in the middle. or not a trapdoor, a pressure plate in the middle. So I'm just going to try with one for now. I've got plenty, and I even have more back at the base if we really need it. But I just want to see if this works. I have seen, full disclosure, I have seen this one on a video before, so I'm trying to replicate that. Okay, so now I have one in each one and one on the bottom, as you can see. So if I were to fall here, oh my goodness. Oh, okay, let's fly. That's the first time I've experienced that in real life, and in Minecraft, in the game, myself. How else should I put that? But anyway, that was super cool. That was really cool. I like that. I got to do it again. All right, here we go, man. Jeez, I forgot to fly. I didn't activate my wings right away. That was scary. All right, man. Here, I'll turn that off. Actually, no, I need to turn it back on. Are you grown up yet? You are not. Okay, so I think this is a perfect time, actually. I'm going to probably saddle up that guy back there. He's already got a saddle on, which is perfect. And while I'm waiting for that guy to grow up, I still don't know what I'm going to do with this over here. I think I want to go try to find another donkey. And this actually gives me a perfect opportunity to get out. Where is it? Oh, right here. Perfect. The GPS. Because with this, I can look at that one whenever I get to wherever I get to trying to find this donkey, and I'll be able to find my way back here very easily. All right, so I'll just take this with me just so that I have it just in case. And then I should be able to do this. Thank you. And I need one of those anyway, right here. Oh, look at those stats, guys. This is not a good... You don't jump at all. This is not a very good horse. But it's a perfect, like, getting around horse until we get our really good one. Now, if I remember correctly, we looked around here for horses a bunch. Okay, so I know we looked all over here for horses right at the beginning when we first got this little town and started building it up. But maybe some more have spawned. I don't know. Do more horses spawn? I feel like I should know that, but I don't. So I'm just going to walk around and hopefully I find something. Oh, it's so crazy to be able to play the game without all the little hitching and stuff like that, like I had before. So nice. I can't even tell you. It just feels so good. It's so smooth now. While it really stinks that, you know, my computer completely crashed and I had to go so long without making videos, at least this came out of it, right? Oh, this looks pretty cool. I don't know if I've ever been to this side of the mangrove swamp. Man, it's huge. How did I not know it was this huge? I mean, I know I found it, like, some portion of the mangrove swamp shortly after I, you know, discovered the village and did all that. But I had no idea it was this big. Oh, there's frogs. Hey, frog. Oh, that's a nice jump you got there. Jumpier than this horse, that's for sure. Can you get witch huts in mangrove swamps? Because if not, you really should be able to. I think it would look really cool in something like this. Oh, this is new chunks. Because the leaf litter is here, and I'm not even that far away from the village, I don't think. I haven't been riding that long. Man, that looks cool. That's some pretty cool generation. Got a nice open spot right here. I could see like a mountainside base going really well right there. But usually for like a mountainside base, I'd want to have ocean or something, a big body of water underneath. But that still looks really cool. There we go. I wish it was a better vantage point. Maybe over here. Hold on. Oh, I'm going into free cam. That looks cool. Look at that, guys. I like the waterfall. You see the waterfall right there? That is a really cool spear. Hold on. Not that I'm going to do anything right now or in the near future, but I just want to get a screenshot just so. That is neat. I like that. Oh, I see more horses. No donkeys from what I can see. Hold on. No. What is that over there? Oh, it looks like a ruined portal. I should be checking these guys to see if they're any better than this one, because I have no attachment to this horse whatsoever. If I find another... You know what? Actually, I'm going to go check. Now, I can just point at these guys. So my current one is 10 and 2.25. So this one is 11, and that's already better. Okay, got it. Yep, this one's much better, and it's jumpier. It can jump almost like a full block more. Much better than you. I'll let you hang out with your new friends. And I'm just going to take your buddy here for a ride. It's okay, I'll be back someday. Yeah, I'm never going back for that horse. Ooh, some white horses. But what do we have in here? Okay, nothing. Oh, nice. I've got more lodestones, and I can just add them to my GPS. That's super cool. And the golden carrots are obviously very important for what we're doing right now. Okay, do we have any donkeys up here in the cherry blossom grove thing? I think there'd be some around somewhere. Oh, look at this. It's a pink sheep. Here, let me put this away. A pink sheep. That's super cool. I don't know if I'm in the version where like they've made that change, where the certain types of or color sheep spawn in certain biomes, or if that's just super lucky. I'm just gonna say it's super lucky. Oh, and look, we've actually got the other cows. It's not my first time seeing them, but it's still kind of cool to see. That's neat. I wish they had like a different moo. I don't know, instead of being like, maybe they could be like, I know you like my cow impressions. Guys! Donkeys! Oh my goodness, I feel like I've been on this adventure for so incredibly long. Do these have any different... I see 7.3 and 1.6. I feel like these were all the same. Yeah, 7.3 and 1.6. Okay. Well, let's just wrangle one of you two. Boom. My lasso skills are awesome. Now I get to take this out. And let's head back to the village. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. This guy took forever to get back here. I didn't realize how far I'd gone to get him. But here we are. We are back. So I'm going to... Actually, first, I'll hop off. I'll put you, my new horse, my new utility horse, right over here. I'm going to go show you your new forever... I say forever home. That's not really how that works, is it? Anyway, let's go show you your stall. All right. So we have got... you and you, and it looks like this one I had already worked on a little bit. You can see it's a little bit faster than the default. Oh, wow. That's really nice. 9.1. That's much faster. Okay. And you are not grown up yet. So I'll stick these in here. I've got a bunch of junk just sitting around. Look at all this leather I found. Okay. So that's good. Let me clear out my inventory. Probably sleep. And then I have an idea of how we can use this new wind charge little contraption that I made here. It's not loaded right now. And tie that to a tree farm, our little lumber yard over there. Because I figure I'm probably going to need a lot of wood for the sheriff's office. Now, usually going back and forth from the base, I would do, you know, the cinematic travel montage with the boats and doing all that stuff. We've done a lot of that. Actually, I did a really long one today, longer than I usually do. So I think we should do something that we don't get to do very often, and that's just fly over. I like doing it this way. Plus, it gives you a little bit better, you know, lay of the land on how everything in this world is situated. I get it, okay? Look, I watch Minecraft YouTube. I get that it's really tough sometimes to kind of follow, you know, what's going on and where everything is. So I want to help you with that. Here we are back at the base. Oh, look at how fast everything loads in. Man, guys, I can't even tell you. It's so cool. Now, if you remember right over here, this is where I've cleared some space for the lumber yard right across this bridge from the regular base area. Now, the first thing that I need to do is I want to set up the launcher thing again, just because I've got to measure to see how high it goes. All right, so I set it up this way at the floor level this time. I figure we can cover it with like you know, moss carpet or something like that when the time comes, something like that, and maybe even make it a bigger mossy area. It's already almost nighttime. Anyway, so I've loaded this up. I've got wind charges in each one, so let me put this up so that I can see the Y coordinate, and let's see how high. I'm not going to bump my head into anything, am I? And I've got to remember to activate my wings at the top. You see that guy over there? He's just waiting to ambush. Let's sleep first. All right, it is daytime, and where'd he go? I'm pretty sure, there he is. Pretty sure those guys aren't affected by daylight, but whatever. All right, are you ready? We're at 65 now, and go. 132. That is way higher than I need to be. That is funny. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is I'll have it, now I know that I can definitely clear the trees, absolutely no problem. Tell you what if, and I know this is a waste, guys, I totally get it. What if I take out the bottom one? So let's put in, we can put dirt back there, that's fine, just like so. We can put this back there, okay? And then I'll load these up. I'm going to have to make another one. I'll load these up, and then we'll see if there's any change in the height. I think we were at 132 before. Okay, I've got them all loaded back up. Oh, didn't mean to. We're at 114. Okay, so that did change the height. I think 114 is fine. Plus, if we don't need to go that high, we can save on wind charges, so that's always a good thing. And this doesn't have to be here, by the way. Here, let me do that. This doesn't have to be here. It can actually be anywhere. So I'm thinking, what if we put it somewhere close to this tree? I don't know. Let me think about it a little bit. Plus, I want to grab some scaffolding. I've got some around here somewhere. Oh, dodging and weaving. Oh, there's two of them. He brought back up. Ka-cha, 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 ka-cha. Got him. Whoa. Where are you? I don't see. Oh, it's the Banner Man. He's hiding up top. Come on, chase me. All right, ready? Gotcha. Wait, voluntary exile? I'm not going to spawn a raid, right? Like that changed, right? I think we've proven that changed. All I do is get the potion. I'm really nervous about walking back into my base if I'm going to start a raid. That would not be good. All right, wish me luck. Is there a raid? I don't see the raid bar. I don't see it. Look, I'm right here by a villager. No raid. All right, Freddy, I think we're safe. Why does he always look so disappointed in me? All right, so we are at 110 blocks tall because I figure you want to, just in case there's some sort of variance in the launcher, it took us to 114, so maybe we'd be able to fall the extra 4 blocks. But still, guys, this is really high. I don't even know if I want it to be this high. That might be an eyesore. Here, hold on. Let's come over here and free cam. Yeah, I don't want that. I think it needs to come down at least like 10 blocks. How am I going to do this? All right, guys, so this is a work in progress, so please bear with me. But here's what I was thinking. You come over the bridge like so, and then you've got a path, and this is, again, very crude right now. I'm just trying to plan this out. Trust the process, okay? So it's a super crude path. Right here, we're going to have the building, like the sawmill kind of building. And then if you go out the back, then you get this. The scaffolding probably won't stay. That's just what's holding it up right now until I can think of something better. Maybe some sort of like giant pillar or maybe a tree. I have no idea. But the whole idea is, and watch, I'm going to mess this up. Right up here, if I go like, boom, nailed it. You know you like that. I go like that. So on either side, I've got these little walkways, and if I were to fall down this hole, you can't see it right now. Let me see if I can zoom in. No, you still can't see it. So I've got a growing spot marked off by ferns, and I've got the same thing straight down here, and the same thing on the other side. 2 more over there. Let me see if I can show you. I haven't actually grown any trees over here yet, so I have no idea what this is going to look like. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I have some saplings. I don't have any saplings. Uh-oh. I need saplings. All right, so we'll go with jungle. So I'll just take 4 for now, just like so. And then I'll come to, these are what I was talking about. You see how it's kind of marked off with ferns? I'll do, why not? Let's just do this one. And I've got some bone meal like so. And hopefully this will work. Yes, perfect, 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 perfect. So now if I were to come up here, and hopefully I have enough. And close enough. Okay, so if I come over here, this is the one I grew. I can drop straight down. Boom. Get down to the wood. And then I can just chop it down from here. This is a whole idea, and this is so much faster than staircasing my way up. Or, I don't know if it's faster, but it's certainly easier, that's for sure, than staircasing my way up and then going right back down, just to go straight down like this. Okay, so for all that, let me make sure I get it all so that we get an accurate count. I've got almost a stack and a half of jungle logs, just with the one tree. So if you can imagine having 4 of these going at a time, and I can also use, I can do dark oak. I'm pretty sure I have dark oak saplings. Yeah, I don't have many actually. I need to work on that. But I can do the same thing with dark oak. It would just be a little bit farther of a fall, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tater, can't you just fly up there? You've got elytra. Why don't you just fly? Well, it's the immersion, and I want to play with these cool new toys. And then you may notice, and I should have probably said this before they grew, but I added 6 acacia trees, 6 oak trees right over here, and then there are 6 birch trees right over here. So if I was doing spruce, obviously I would do spruce in the 2x2s, like where I'm doing the jungle and the dark oak right now. But we're not doing spruce in this series, at least not yet. Oh, I've got many more trees to do. Cherry saplings, mangrove. Oh, those are a pain. Those are an absolute pain. I do like how things are much more organized now. I added some cherry blossom trees over here and on that side as well. Everything's kind of in its place, if that makes sense, by the different tree types instead of just kind of sprinkled in wherever like I had it before. This is going to be so much easier if I'm looking for one specific tree type. But it appears as though I've got plenty of wood for the sheriff's office. I really should have checked my wood box before I said that. But I got to play with this stuff. So, you know, I've been kind of putting off planning this whole lumberyard, sawmill, whatever we're calling it, area for a long time. So it feels good to at least get some semblance of a plan going. We have a long way to go, but I'm not going to do that in this episode. I really want to get back to the village. Before we do that, though, so I just realized I've only got 2 breeze rods left. I put a bunch, you can't even see them, but I put these hoppers underneath. I didn't even explain this, which feed into all of these dispensers. But that's all I've got is a 16 in there plus these 2 breeze rods. So why don't we go down really quickly to the trial chamber just to farm up a few more breeze rods. Now, if I remember correctly, the entrance to the trial chambers that I made anyway is right down here, and I still have to do a lot more work down here. I mean, I've probably got, yeah, I've got a ton of iron going on, and I bet you it's even backed up because every once in a while a poppy will get into the auto crafting system and it'll mess it up. But if I remember correctly, maybe if I just go over here, I don't remember. I think it's that. Hey, look, we can see one actually going. But I think it's actually just this right here. Wasn't it? No. Yes. Did this place double as like a spawn chamber area? I feel like it did for the zombie that we have in there. But if I go down this little hole over here, it should take me directly to the trial chambers. Now, I do have one of these ominous bottles, but I don't need it, I don't think, to farm breezes. Yeah, here we go. The breezes are just going to go, and of course I got the advancement again. You guys know all about that. But I've got to take these guys out before... Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I don't have my... Yeah, okay. Nope, nope. Yes, okay. Good. Come here. Oh, man. This is not good. This is not good at all. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, come on. I gotta eat. Okay. Now, if I get back up here and I play Scaredy Cat just so I can heal up a little bit. I didn't think to take off my elytra at first. I had that issue. I don't know if one of these guys is going to come up, but I'll just smash him in the face. Just like so. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. I should have planned this better. That's for sure. Oh, jeez. Come here. Gah! Okay. So, do I have a shield on me? I do. I'm going to use that, especially with these the archers that are down here. Man, okay. Note to self, always put on the shield and the armor before doing this. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, that's exactly what we're looking for. Well, that was easy. Oh, there's another one right there. Come here. Why are you running? Why are you running, bro? Come here. Ugh. Gotcha. Nice. We're already up to 15. That is crazy, actually. All right, so I went through it again. All I got, unfortunately, was 24 breeze rods, but I mean, that'll have to do for now. I just need to make it a habit of coming down here more often, maybe make a little farm for at least that one right behind me, so that, I can take care of them in just a few seconds. I think that would work really well. Oh my goodness, guys. I was putting my 24 breeze rods away, and I know you guys saw this earlier, right? I've got 2 more stacks right here. I didn't need them at all. If that's not a Tater Vader 5 thing to do, I don't know what is. I just feel like I started this episode with a very clear set of goals, like as close to a plan as you can get. It's just gone out the window. We're back to our normal chaos. I tried so hard. And look, guys, because I wasn't in the area, these 2 didn't grow up. Oh, he's getting his exercise. So, obviously not going to be working on the horses right now, but that's okay because I really, really, really need to get started on the sheriff's office. So I've got to figure out, this pig is helping me. I've got to figure out which side I want the door on. Do I want it on this side so it's closer to the stables, or do I want it on this side like it's on the main road? I think I want it on this side, actually. Right about there. That's perfect. right where these 2 blocks are. And then maybe I can have like a back door over here just for, easy access to the stables. I think that might be the way to go. So maybe something like that. Guys, I know it looks small right now. It will look bigger because we've still got to add the jail section. I'll do that after we get this main part built out. All right, guys. So this is, I switched it out for dark oak, by the way, because this crazy oak monstrosity over here, I just wanted a little bit of a contrast there. So I switched it out for dark oak. I added windows, but not really much else for detailing. Let me go into the cheetah cam and then I'll show you what we're doing up top. So just a normal kind of A-frame style roof going on, but then it kind of bows out over here. And there's a reason for that. So I looked at a ton of pictures of what old like Western sheriff's offices would look like. They all have a jail, obviously, right? But the jail is usually just this like thing on the side. It's not a part of the normal structure. So you almost have like your main building here, and then you've got your jail over here, and it's always made out of stone. I haven't decided if I'm necessarily going to go with tough, but I still need to do a ton of detailing, obviously. I'm just kind of trying to play with the shapes and see what I really like. All right, guys. So that took a while, and it wasn't just the build. Obviously, I spent a long time on the build, but we also had like high school graduation and baseball playoffs and all sorts of stuff. But let me show you what I've got so far. So here it is. I just got done cleaning up all my shulker boxes. I think this will work fine for what it is. Let me take you inside. Well, before I do that, right out here, you can see I did a little bit of texturing and stuff like that for the actual jail spot. I varied up the roof quite a bit just to make it look better. That's kind of like what I like to do. You can see it on this build as well. But if we go inside, just like so. So this is the sheriff's desk. I thought it looked kind of fancy. I haven't really used acacia in this build, so I thought it would be nice to just have it as an accent for the desk. And it goes really well with this lamp over here I have in the corner. the lamp post, I guess it is, and then I just use some oak trapdoors for the shade. Over here is the jail section. Obviously, I'm missing a couple of trapdoors, and that's because eventually we're going to want to put somebody in here. Maybe not today, but I'm sure the opportunity will arise. And then if you look over here, this is like the deputy's little desk. He doesn't even get a chair. Like the deputy always gets kind of abused in these kind of situations. The sheriff's in charge. He gets all the luxuries while the deputy does all the dirty work. And then finally, if we come out here kind of behind the sheriff's desk, so he's sitting here working all day. But if he needs to run out in a hurry to go grab a horse and catch some horse thieves or something like that, he can come right out here, this back door. This is like his private entrance and exit. You know, sometimes maybe he doesn't want people to know that he's either in the office or out of the office, so he's got this exit off to the side that he can go in and out, easily come out, get some horses, that sort of thing. But I'm not done. I'm not done by a long shot. So you see here, let me see if I can show you. Right up top, we need something saying that this is a sheriff's office. So I found a website, and I'll try to remember. You guys know how I am with that. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description. This website actually makes it so that you can make banners very easily. It tells you exactly how to make all the letters of the alphabet in banners. So I'm going to try to use that, but I got to go home. I got to go home real quick because I didn't bring a loom. I didn't bring banners. I got a lot of stuff to collect. There, that's 39 white wool. Hopefully that'll be enough. I grabbed some cocoa beans to make some brown dye and a loom. Let's get back. All right, so I'm looking at the website now, and it looks like some of the letters are going to start with a brown banner, and some are going to start with a white banner. Like, for example, the S and the H both start with white banners, and then a lot of the other ones, like the I, the E, they all start with brown banners. So this is going to be a little bit trickier than I thought, but I'm going to get to work on this, and hopefully I'm able to figure it out. All right, so let's see what this looks like. Oh man, I really like that. Those letters turned out so good. I'm so glad I found that website. They were a little bit tough to make at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's so much easier. Man, that's good. Let me see what it looks like in the Cheaty Free Cam. Yeah, that looks like a sheriff's office. And it looks like a sheriff's office that's kind of watching over what, and actually that's perfect. So you imagine like the deputy is sitting right there, and he can see in the windows to see if anyone's fighting or anything like that. Man, that's cool. But we can't just have a sheriff's office without a sheriff. But in order to have a sheriff, we got to get a name tag. So you know what time it is. We got to go fishing. Man, that tree farm area is looking really cool with the splash of color and all that. That's really nice. Still got to do something about that part, but yeah, it's a problem for later, Tater. All right, so I've got my handy dandy fishing rod. I'm going to set my timer, and let's see how long this takes. So guys, oh my goodness, I think this might be a record. I got this name tag in 4 minutes and 40 seconds. So someone in Discord actually guessed that it took me 4 minutes and 38 seconds, which is, I literally did it like minutes before they suggested that. So I feel like they were cheating somehow. I think I have to scan my computer for spyware. So now that I've got a name tag, let's shoot off back to the village. I think it was this way. We'll see. Ah, yeah, there it is. Okay, perfect. Oh, I just realized, guys, I don't have a villager yet. But luckily, I believe I did, and I did lock some up. Like, there's at least one in there, maybe two, maybe one. But I believe there's also one right here in this dirt box. Do I have? Yes, I do. I've got a boat. Can I put you right here and then just kind of push you in? Hopefully that works. Oh, he's not coming through. Maybe if I push it all the way up against it. Oh no. Well, that's not good. Ah, there's a boat. Okay, perfect. So if I take this away. Are you going to get in the boat? Yes. Nice. Totally planned that the whole time. Okay, so let's get him in his brand new sheriff's office. So I just realized something, guys. I have no place to put this villager. Like to trap him inside the sheriff's office. Do I want to trap him inside the sheriff's office? I think I do. I mean, this place is not lit up at all, so he'll just be eaten alive by zombies. Oh, I've got an idea. This is going to be fun. All right, take a look at this. Okay, so you are Sheriff Hank. And so Sheriff Hank, well, oh, you can't even see his name tag in there. That kind of stinks. So he was having, I don't know, maybe he was being a little bit rowdy last night. And so he just needed to be locked up just to, teach him a little bit of a lesson and make sure that someone who's the sheriff of the town is not acting rowdy at night. You can't have that. And he won't be locked up forever, guys. That's just for now. I have no place else to put him. I might be able to put some trap doors above the regular doors to keep him inside the sheriff's office. For lore purposes. Obviously, a villager is not going to be going and riding horses and catching horse thieves. But for lore, right now, he's been a little bit of a bad guy. So the mayor in town, which I guess is me. I guess it could be this horse, but we'll just say it's me. The mayor in town, just let him sleep it off. Hey there, Tater Tots! Welcome back to our village here. I have been so incredibly busy between videos. But before I get into all that, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to our newest channel member, and that is Lil Lily 30. Welcome to your channel membership. Thank you so much. And to the other channel members, of course, as well. I'm going to provide a list of them at the end of this episode, so make sure you check it out. And in the comments, here's for you all. Please say thank you to the channel members, especially Lil Lily for recently joining. All right, it is a brand new day. Let's get to it, okay? As Kurzar would say. So first off, I wanted to say, I wanted to try it, guys. I wish I could do the F5 thing right now. I wanted to try Distant Horizons now that I've got the new GPU. It is working so far. It's working really nicely. It's still got the issue where if you zoom in, it kind of looks like Play-Doh. But that's okay. That's okay as long as we don't zoom into, the horizon, the skyline. I think it should be fine. But back to what I am most excited to talk to you guys about. I have done so much work with these guys. So much work. So let me put on this thing just so you can see. So I have got basically as max of horses as I could get. So according to the wiki and online, the maximum horse speed is like 14.25, something like that, and then the maximum horse jump is 5.5. I don't think I've seen one horse or horse variant that is above like 5.23. I think that's actually my highest over there as far as jump goes. So I don't know why everyone's saying 5.5. Maybe that's like the theoretical max, but the actual max is only 5.2 something. But man, this took so many hours, probably 20 hours to do all this. So these are my two max horses right there. And they look awesome, by the way. And by the way, I was working with donkeys for a very long time because a lot of people don't know you can actually get the same stats on a donkey as you can on a horse. It just takes so much longer to do because the base stats for a donkey when you find it in the wild are like on the floor as far as like the default stats. So you've got a lot farther that you have to work the stats up as you're breeding them. So what I did, because again, the horses were easy. What I did for the donkeys is this pen was dealing with speed. This pen was dealing with jump. And then over here is where I combine the two. So you see the max speed and the max jump are basically the same as those two horses over there. Oh boy, that took forever. And then what I did, because I don't want to touch these horses, these are like my breeder horses, right? I put some extra guys over here who are like the working horses, working for both using. I think I'll use one of these horses as like my default horse, and then also for breeding with the donkeys to get the best mule. I don't know if you guys remember from really early in the season when I first started collecting the donkeys and the horses and I first built this stables, my goal at that time was to make the best mule possible. We're finally like at the home stretch of that, and I couldn't do that off camera. I had to do that with you guys. All right, so let's get back to the quest. The quest is breeding these guys, probably this horse right here with one of these donkeys. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, so let's go saddle to saddle. They both have saddles. That means they want to be ridden. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. Okay, so you guys are breeding currently, I believe. Do I have to push you forward? Sometimes you have to push them forward so that they'll do the breeding. Okay, so there's a mule over there. Let's go test it to see what the stats are. I'm really nervous, guys. There's no way that I'm going to get this on the first shot, but I'm still nervous. Okay, let's pull this up so I'm not looking at them. And oh, the jump is really good. The jump is really good, but the speed can be just a little bit better. So I'm going to let this one out to pasture. Oh, good. Seriously? I'm going to let this one out to pasture, and then we'll try again in a few minutes. All right, so I moved the donkey from over here to over here just to make it easier so I don't have to push them up against the fence or anything like that. Hopefully these guys are ready to breed. Yes, and yes. Nice. Okay, so I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look until I get in there. I don't know. It's a silly little thing. Oh, never mind. I'm looking now. 13.5 and 5.0. I want them to be a little bit faster than that. Okay. I'm gonna play around with these guys a little bit, and then we'll see if we can actually get one that's worth keeping. All right, we got another one. I just bred the donkey. Here's the horse. Not gonna look. And come on. You are 14 and 5. 14 and 5. Over 14 and 5. I mean, it's not 14.2. But I don't think that makes much of a difference, guys. Oh my goodness. All right, I gotta wait for this guy to grow up. Oh, here he is, guys. Oh my goodness. Here, let me just double check. Yeah, that's still really good. I mean, the speed could be just a tiny bit. The jump is great. The speed could be just a tiny bit better, but I mean, I'm not complaining about that. Okay, so first thing we have to do is tame you. Hopefully, man, look how fast he is. This is so cool. Jeez, I can't even keep up with his head. He's moving around so fast. Come on, we can do it. You love me. I know you do. Everyone does after they, get to know me. Just takes a little time, Oh, is that it? That's it. Okay, so, what I want to do is I crafted a chest like that. Okay. Now I've got this whole inventory space right here. That's actually pretty awesome. Okay, so now let's do this. Yeah, I picked it up. Okay. Look how fast this guy is. For a mule, guys. For a mule. He's so fast. And jumpy. So jumpy. Okay, so let's try some stuff here. I want to... Can I... Oh, I can jump onto this roof? No problem. No problem at all. Now, the trick is... That's really far away. Can I jump over there? Okay, let's see. Ready? Oh, no. Can I get up there? Oh, yeah. I can totally get up there. Now, can I jump back? Look at that. I just jumped. Hold on. I've got to... Let me count. It's hard to count when you've got a super fast horse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 10 blocks. I think it's 10. 10 blocks. He jumped from there all the way over to there. Hold on. I got to do that again. That was crazy. All right. Ready? Oh my goodness, guys. That is insane. That is insane. Okay, so this one is 5 high. Obviously, no problem. I can go right up and over. Man, this is nuts. Oh, I mean, it doesn't have the best health. I mean, it's got what, like 9, 10 little heart things, but that's fine. That's fine. This is, I usually don't kill horses that way. I suppose if it fell into a really deep hole, that would be a problem, but I'm not too worried about that. I can always make more. Now, I have got a lot more stuff that I want to do in this video, but all of it is over in the jungle base, so I'll meet you there. It is so nice having distant horizons again because I can actually see the beacon beam in the jungle base from the village base right there. Really cool. Okay, so if I remember correctly, hey Wolfie, I have got, where are you? Yes, I've got a trident. So here's the thing. It's been a while since I've had a really cool trident and a reason to use it. And if you look outside of my base area, I've got a river. In fact, I could probably trident hop almost to the village. Maybe not the whole way because we've got that little path thing that I still need to make, by the way. But I can at least get, I can get really far with it. So I'm going to, let me look through my books real quick. Please say I've got a riptide. Here, let me look through these. Hamalama, Schemalama. No. I probably missed it, and you guys are going nuts in the comment section. Do I seriously not have riptide? By the way, this is getting so full. That might be something that I work on in this episode, by the way. Where else would I have a riptide book? I don't think I've got any books in here. I think I put them all in there. Maybe in my treasure... Oh, not there. Not there. Ooh, I didn't check the villager. This librarian may have it. No. No. Oh, no. Loyalty, that's for a trident, but not what I'm looking for. How have I not gotten riptide with all of that fishing that I've done? Okay. So you can enchant the trident. I didn't know that you could. Maybe I did know that you could. I don't know. I don't remember if I knew or not. So I can cycle these a few times. I do have 42 levels, so that's actually huge. And I can also see what I can get on a book. And maybe that'll help. Protection 3, looting. Okay, so let me do this for a little bit between, enchanting the trident and enchanting books. And I'll bring you back as soon as I get riptide. That is really close. Please. No. Big money. Come on. Really? Riptide 3. I've got 32 levels. That's enough. This is all the lapis I have, by the way, guys. Like, I need more lapis desperately, but this actually worked out, and it didn't take that long. Ready? Eek. Riptide and Unbreaking 3. What else do I need? Hold on. I've got to look up trident enchantments real quick. No, so I guess this is fine. Like, for a Riptide trident, all you want is Riptide 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. So I got to get Mending. I did get an Unbreaking 3 book because I didn't know if the Riptide would come with Unbreaking. So there's that. Do I have a Mending in here already? That would actually make things much easier. No, I don't. Luckily, right over here, I've got Mending. I just need to get the emeralds. And I have got a ton of emeralds. That is not going to be a problem. Hello, sir. Look, he's already offering it to me. I will take... Oh, I need a book. Here you go, sir. I would like a mending book, please. There it is, guys. Now, what do I name this thing? There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let me clean up this mess that I created over here, just like so. And then let's go test this thing out. All right, I'll just do a cannonball. Ooh, just like so. And then like that. Awesome. Look at this. Now, I think I have to enable my elytra. If I do that... Oh, look. Smooth like butter. I can just do this the whole way back to the village. Here, let me try that. Look at this. Now, the trick is, can I get over that? Yes, I can. Look at this, guys. I can trident my way back to the whole village with the elytra, of course, and I don't have to use any rockets. Yeah, how's it going, buddy? We got to come up with a name for you. Now, the question is, can I get back? That is the question. Can I use this water right here to hop over that? So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, ready? Ready, and go. No. Okay, I think it's because I wasn't already like flying big. I don't know if that makes any sense. There. See? Okay, cool. Cool. I can get basically back. Let me see how few of trident hops I can use to do this. I'm betting I can definitely do it in 2. Maybe I can do it in 1. So if I go like this and then up, there used to be like a method way back when the elytra first came out, which was before the rockets were working, by the way, before the rockets like existed. You could, I think I'm doing it in 1, guys. Yeah, I can get back to the storage area. That is so cool. But before the rockets were a thing and elytra were out, everyone was making like these launchers and stuff. It was crazy. But there was a technique that people talked about where if you flew like down at a 45, so you would pick up speed and then go up at a 45, you could, like, it wasn't like a forever type thing, but you could definitely expand like the duration of your flight that way before rockets. So now that I'm back here and we've got the awesome trident, am I going to be able to, right there? Yes, the awesome trident. I think let's get back to those books. I've really wanted to do the bookshelves, you know, the new chiseled bookshelves or whatever they are, the empty bookshelves that you can actually put books in. I've wanted to play with those for a long time. Let's get to it. And luckily, I just happen to have a bunch of wood still in my inventory. So I'm backwards. I was like, where's the crafting table? That's crazy. Okay, so if we were to do book... no, not this one, not this one. Sometimes you have to toggle this. Chiseled bookshelf. Okay, what does that take? 6 planks and 3 slabs. I can definitely do that. But first, let me see how many I'm going to need. I think I just want to kind of line this top with them. So basically everywhere you see leaves on this level, I'll have it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can probably replace this. 5, 6. I can put another one right on top of it. Yeah, I think that'll be good. 6 should be good. How many do they store? I don't even know. Is it 4, 5? I guess we'll find out. Oh, 16. That's way more than I was looking for. Let's go for 6 for now. If we need to make more, we certainly can. All right, so now what I'll do, I've got 2 more just to put right here. I actually had one right there, but then I couldn't open the chest. So I'm going to empty this out, see if I can sort them in any sort of way between these, and we'll see how many it holds. Maybe it's only 6. It looks like it's only 6. We'll see. And there. So I got them all done. So I forgot a long time ago that I installed this mod that made it so that you can actually see what the enchanted book has on it in the bookshelves, which is super cool, by the way. Super cool. So I didn't... okay, look. I didn't sort them at all. Just because I've got that, I can see it easy enough. Just as easy as if it was in the chest. So we're going to leave it like that. But then I also remembered that I do need a chest just to keep like lapis and extra books in. So I've got that tucked away up there. And I've got our 2 empty ones right here. I think this looks really good. It actually looks cleaner somehow. I'm not really sure how that works, but I really like how it looks. And by the way, that mod that I'm using for the bookshelves is called Bookshelf Inspector. So go check it out if that's something you'd be interested in. It's so fun to get these little chores done around the base that I've been thinking about for a very long time. I just haven't gotten to them. Hey, Nugget. Hey, Tot. I haven't slept up here in a long time, but you're going to have to scooch over. Ah, rise and shine. By the way, that just reminded me of a meme from the Discord. So we've got a meme channel on the Discord that has just been going off. I swear we get like 5 to 10 new memes a day, and a lot of them are really funny. So thank you so much to everyone who posts those memes. It's definitely one of the highlights of my morning just to go through those. And if you're interested in joining the Discord, you just go to chat.tatervader5.com. That's the link to the invite. I'm pretty sure it's in the description somewhere, but we'd love to see you there. So for the next project, I am probably equal parts excited, excited and terrified. So what I want to do, here, let me show you. Let's go all the way down here. Oh, while we're down here, let's check to see how the iron farm is doing. It's actually doing really, really good. Now, I should definitely go down there. Hey, guys, I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't needed any new villagers in a while. But I should go down there to check. Every once in a while, the auto-crafting system, down here for the iron, wrong way, gets clogged up. So I need to check it every once in a while just to make sure. Where's the crafter? Are you the crafter? You're the crafter, and you are not clogged up. Perfect, perfect. Oh, there was some iron, just went by. So if we go, okay. If we go right over here to the trial chambers. So here's the thing, guys, and this is really important. I am going to need, and this is a low ceiling, I am going to need a lot of wind chargers, I assume. I kind of want to make them like a normal part of my playthrough type of thing. I want to get used to them, and in order to do that, I'm going to need a lot of them. And yes, I do remember that there's a bunch down there in the chest. I do remember that this time. But I'd like to set up a wind charge farm. I have not seen any tutorials on this. I have seen Etho build one, but that was a very long time ago, and I have no idea what he did. Now, the one thing that I was told by folks in our Discord, by the way, is that if you... Oh, that's not good. This isn't good at all. This is the opposite of good. So, oh, you guys are going to fight? Okay, I'll go up here then. I'm going to die. Please don't die. And then I'm going to sit right here and chop the head off of anybody that follows me up. Just like I did last time. But if you cover all the sides, I was told in Discord, just with a block, so I'm just going to use dirt in this case, it will deactivate that spawner, which is really good. I know what I did wrong. You'd think I'd learn at some point. You know, you'd think. Maybe not, though. Okay, now, so if I go down here, there's probably one left. Whoever won the last fight. Get. Okay, good. Oh, there's actually more, and there's more. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. Come here. This is terrible. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, come here. I don't want to activate the next one. Come on. Fine, go. Okay, good. Oh, I got a key. Nice. So if you cover all the sides of one of these spawners, it deactivates it, which is really cool. I've got to eat. I've got to heal up before I try to take on the next one. So basically what I want to do is I want to take that boy right there. That's the breeze spawner. And I want to cover it up so that I can think about how I can turn that into a wind charge farm. So I have a feeling I'm going to have to activate it once before I can deactivate it anyway. So let's just do that. I'll fight him. I'll fight him. Come here. Where'd you go? Ugh. Yeah, didn't see that coming, did you? Ooh, got him. Okay, next. Let's go. Ow. Quit hopping around. Come here. Ugh. And gotcha. Oh, nope. I thought that was it. There we go. Perfect. Any more? No. We got a golden potato. Awesome. I needed another one. So if I cover this up just like so, it will deactivate it for next time, which I think you get like 20 minutes, so it's not that big of a deal. But this is going to be the one that I'm building my prototype off of, like this. And I believe we've got Actually, I have no idea how many wind charge spawners we have in this trial chambers, but it's definitely a few, right? So I figure if I can get all of them going, then just every once in a while, periodically, if I've got a farm set up, I can come down here, I can collect the blaze rod, or not blaze rods, what are they? Wind rod, blaze, the things. I'm going to collect the drops from each of them just every once in a while so that I can get a good stockpile of those wind charges. Breeze rods. It was breeze rods. You know, it's probably not a bad idea to set up a little slime farm here too. I mean, how many? I got 45 slime balls from this thing. Huh. And then another, yeah, probably another like 45 from this one as well. Interesting. And I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think right over here, oh, that's much farther than I thought it was. But still, that's not far in between that spawner and that spawner. Like, I can easily put something in between, have them filter down. Man, that's actually really cool. So this room is now 100% safe. I've got the breeze spawner there, the nasty skeleton spawner there, and then on either side, we've got the 2 slime spawners. So that's neat. Okay, but for this right now, what I'm focused on is this guy right here. Try to figure out how we can... Ooh. I might be able to use... Oh, I thought that was another spawner. I might be able to use this to my advantage. So gravity is going to pull it down. So maybe right at the bottom of these stairs, I can have something, some sort of catching chamber so that I can swipe at him with my sword like that. So the first thing I need to do is clear out a space around this spawner. I don't know, honestly, how far they can spawn outside of this. I'm not really sure. And if I were to enclose this, could they spawn outside of it? I have no idea how these types of spawners work. I know they're very different than like other spawners that you find in the game. Maybe if I'm just able to enclose it like, I don't know, this much, right? 3 blocks away, make an enclosure so that they do have some area to spawn. Will that work? I have no idea. So we're going to have to do some science. And luckily, luckily there's plenty of building blocks around. Like I can take these and try to make an enclosure out of it and see if that actually holds them in. Unluckily, if it's every 20 minutes, I've got a little while before I can actually test it out. All right, so I've got an enclosure all the way around, and luckily there was enough of this, and there's more up there if I needed it, all around these, what is this called? Waxed copper grate. There was enough of this just hanging out that I could snag it, and I actually had one left over, so that's pretty awesome. So I cleared this all the way down here, okay, and I got to close up that part right there, but... This is kind of what I'm thinking about. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know if they're able to spawn outside of this little enclosure. I have no idea. I don't know how far out from the spawner they go. But from what I do understand, the whole reason why you can block it off on all sides is because the spawner has to have line of sight to the player in order to spawn stuff. Okay, so it has been a while, definitely 20 minutes, so we should be fine on that. So what I did was I made a little chamber down here, and I'm putting trap doors, and I'm hoping that they do the same thing as, you know, other mobs in the game. They, you know, we'll see this as a full block and just kind of fall down. That's the hope anyway, right? I don't know if they can see through the grate, so I poked a little hole just right even with the spawners so that I can stand up there and they can see me. That'll be good. I'm really not sure because I know they can move trapdoors if they shoot, so I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem. Yeah, I don't know. I think the only thing that we can do right now is test it out. Goodness gracious, this is making me nervous. Oh, it's working. And he's not coming down. Hey, buddy. Just whenever you get a chance, you know. Okay, so I got rid of all of the trapdoors. They are all gone. All right, so as you can see, I put signs all over the place to stop the water, and these won't be activated with the wind charges, which is actually super cool. And then another thing that I did was I raised the roof by 2 because okay, guys, here, hold on. Where am I? So I can look at you. So I was looking at, I did look it up. I looked it up, and they do a spawn radius of a sphere of 4 blocks around the spawner. So what that meant was that they could have technically spawned above our little grading here. So I did raise it up a little bit, and I think this should work. Unfortunately, I've got to wait, 20 minutes again to test it out. That's the worst part of this. Oh, here we go. Are you going to work? Please work. Oh, you're already working. Okay. Now, I wish there was a way to block those, because that is kind of annoying. Oh, he jumped up, got in the water, and came straight back down. That worked perfect. Look at that. Oh, man, that's so cool. Yeah, they're going in. And here's the next one. Just like that. Nice. Okay, so I don't know if you heard, but we've got the drop on the top. It's just bread, but that doesn't matter because I want to test this out. Just like that. It washes down. And it goes in the chest. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. It works. It works. Now, unfortunately, I can only come down here every 20 minutes or so, but that's actually not a huge deal. Just any time that I think about it, I can come down, and it'll definitely be 20 minutes in between, times when I think about it, because I'm probably going to forget about this, but we've got it. It's done. But now that that's done, there is one more thing that I definitely want to get to in this video. I'm going to finally work on the lumberyard. So I was thinking about it, and basically what I want to do is I just want to have a really tall tree, custom tree that goes up. Okay, guys, when I say custom tree, temper your expectations, okay? It's going to be a really big tree. Going to be a really big tree. Not a really, really big tree, but good enough for what I'm trying to do. And it's going to go all the way up there. In case you forgot, basically what I made was a little, I don't even know if these are full. Oh, they do have stuff in them. Okay. So what I made was, that's not going to work. Okay. Now, what I made is a launcher that apparently makes you hit your head on stuff. Let's try that again. There we go. Right over to the water. Perfect. Okay. So these are going to be branches that come out so that you can drop right where, the 2x2 trees go. So just like this. See? And then we'll just chop it, all the wood, all the way down. So let me get some blocks and then we'll get started on it. Perfect. So there, I've got a bunch of wood, and I can always grab more. I mean, that's the beauty of working in this area, is I can just mine the trees as I need them. Another thing that I'm going to need a lot of is leaves. So I'm glad I have my shears here. I feel like I can never find the shears when I need them. All right. So basically, I'm going to just start stacking wood like this all around, and I'm going to use this as kind of like my guide. I don't want to get too much closer to this because I don't want, if we're doing leaves and stuff like that, I don't want to hit my head on them when I'm using the launcher like I did several times with this one. So let me get started on this, just a little bit of a framework, and then I'll be right back with you. So this is basically what I've come up with, just a really rough frame. I tried to make it look a little bit thicker at the bottom, and then as you come up, it splits into the different branches. And what I tried to do was make the branches kind of support the little drop shoots that we have, as well as, putting this one right at the base of the trunk as it comes up. Hopefully this will look all right. I don't know. I've never made a tree this big before. In fact, I think I've only made one custom tree ever. So now I guess it's time to get some leaves. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this has taken me forever, and I'll be honest, I'm not really all that happy with it. So if you've got some tips for this tree that you can leave me in the comments, that would be fantastic. But basically, the main thing that I wanted to do was kind of cover up the walkway and scaffolding monstrosity that I had up there. Here, let's test it out just so you can see what it looks like. Ow. Ow. Okay, let's try that again. That usually doesn't happen. What's going on? What if I just do this? There we go. Okay. I missed it. Ow. All right. Third time's the charm. Oh. That's going to be really annoying if I do that every time. What if I go this way? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, we are up here. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to have to fiddle with that. But here we are. So here's the walkway, the same actual walkway that we had before that goes down to the little 2x2 areas, which, by the way, I still need to replant because I needed a lot of leaves and wood for this project. But if you see from out here, this is basically what it looks like. I tried to maintain kind of the jungle tree look, you know, with these things, which it kind of looks like those. I guess it could go one higher at the top just to match perfectly. But, yeah, let me know what I can do to help improve this thing. I'm not really sure that I like it that much. Maybe it's just the design amongst all the other jungle trees. I do think that once all these vines, I tried to, you know, scatter vines about. Once those vines grow and kind of take over the whole tree, I think it will blend a lot better with these other ones. And that's it. You've gotten to the end of season 1 of My Forever World. You did it. Congratulations. By the way, if you're seeing this right now, you are a legend. But the story's not over there. I've already started season 2, and I'll have that up on the screen here in just a second. I want to take a moment once again to say thank you to everyone who's watched. Thank you especially to our channel members. You are the executive producers of this channel, and I want to thank you so much because it would not be happening without all of you. So I'll see you all in the next one. See ya. By the way, we're not done in this area.